There's a distance between us. It's getting hard to reach out. Haven't seen you in seasons, but all I hear is your voice. I know my limits, you can break me down, but I'll stay till the finish line. And I've been counting minutes for quite some time now, just to see you again. And I've been counting days to get away, to see you again, see you again. Been finding ways to get away, to see you again.
Brent, what's up, my brother? What is up? What's up, my brother? Laughing Man, thank you for showing up early. What's up? Thank you, guys. What's up? How's everyone doing? How is everyone doing? Hope everyone has had a good week. Hope everyone had a good week. Hope everyone had a good holiday, right? Thank you for spending your Thanksgiving with me, right? It was lovely. I mean, having my online friends spend Thanksgiving with me was nice, right? Having my online friends spend Thanksgiving with me was nice. It was nice. I liked it. Right? So, thank you. Thank you for spending some time with me. All right. So, let's get started. I have a bunch of things. I want to check out. Okay, so let's get started. We probably have a long video, but that's good, right? I think that's going to be good. All right. Let's get started with some stuff, right? Let's get started with some other videos. I have this video I wanted to check out. I'm assuming Passport Bro stuff. So we'll check it out. Let's check this video out. Let's see if it's good or not.
Woman who I thought was the love of my life. Now, after fleeing the country, I have chosen to file for divorce and walk away from my marriage. From the betrayal to the death threats, the insult and the lawsuits, I'm gonna explain and show you guys why I ultimately made the decision to walk away from my marriage. I remember the first years of the relationship being some of the happiest in my life. I can't say exactly what it was that made me love my wife so much, but I just felt such a great sense of peace and love, not just from her, but from the whole entire church community. And I think that was a really big factor, actually, in me choosing to be with my wife, because I was so in love with the community and how they treated me and how they welcomed me with open arms. They sold me on all these amazing ideas of Jesus loves you, this is what Jesus would want. All the bad, negative stereotypes that I had about religion just went out the door. But I remember feeling a very strong sensation and feeling from God telling me that this woman was going to be my wife. And now I understand that the whole purpose of the marriage and the wedding was to bring my family back together again. My family came from the US, and I was able to resolve all the issues that I had with my dad and my mom and my sister. And we had a really beautiful reconnection, and we hugged it out. It was an amazing experience. I don't regret the marriage at all. I think that a strength that I have that is also kind of a weakness is that I'm a very adaptable person. You can put me in any environment and I'll find a way to make friends and fit in. And I think when I was doing that, I may have given off the impression that I wanted to be this amazing Christian man for the rest of my life and dedicate myself to Christ and all that stuff. I'm trying to think if I gave off that impression, or the community and my wife had such strong expectations on me that they kind of projected them on me, and those are the only things that they saw. Being an Asian man, I think a lot of Asians can relate to this. We grew up with a huge lack of love in our households. We're always constantly told how we're doing everything wrong. Our parents never really say that they're proud of us or that they love us. It's always, why aren't you doing this? Why aren't you getting better? And I think in a lot of ways,
I meant, right? Asian families, they're not the best with showing love. I agree. They have high expectations, but they're not the best with showing love. But here's the thing also. Uh, Asian families are not the best, in my opinion, with showing love through words, but I think at least from me, right? My mom showed love through action. So whites turning on China is why Asians are now hateful of whites, because China is what is backing every Asian in America, truth be told. Plus, black Americans are being indifferent towards Asian. I don't think so. I mean, Asian people are not, I mean, they're Koreans, there's Japanese, so it's not just Chinese people, right? We are going to talk about the whole there was a H Mart girl, right? Talking about H Mart. So she's not Chinese. So no, I mean, in my honest opinion, Asian people don't care about China like that. They don't. I mean, they left it for a reason.
Ways that's just their way of expressing love because that's how our grandparents were to them. Growing up in the US and seeing how other families treated their kids, it left a huge hole in my heart and a longing for the love that I saw in other families. I may have picked being with my wife because I was more in love with the stability and the feeling of love that I got from their whole entire community. Finally being in an environment where you're treated like someone who's appreciated, right? And someone who's loved. There's only 3 ways you can really get to know a person. You have sex with them, you travel together, or you live together. And because I wasn't able to do any of those, I don't think that if we dated a year more, this all could have been avoided. Everything that showed up in our relationship were things that showed up after we got married and when she felt the security that I was never going to leave because she had the full support of the whole community on her side. And it wasn't until after the proposal where things started going downhill. So I remember 2 months before the wedding, we were fighting quite a bit. I felt that I was dating the church more than I was dating her. She would always prioritize the opinions of the people of the church and what the church thought over my needs and wants as the boyfriend and the husband in my marriage. For example, I could not go out to any bars or clubs because if I were seen there, it would reflect poorly on her and the people at church would say something. I could not go attend other church services because she was a leader at her church, and if somebody caught me at another church, it would make her look bad. And it got to the point where when I was by myself going to the gym, I was fearful of interacting with any woman whatsoever for fear of if somebody saw me, what would they tell my wife, or how would this come back to me? I just wanted to avoid as many problems as possible. We decided to sit down with the pastor for marriage counseling right before we got married. We actually did that several times before we got married. I think we did it starting from 6 months before the wedding. Every single month we would meet with the pastor, and I would have meetings with the pastor by myself as well. After we told him the situation, he told us that it's apparent that love is here and we care about each other, but if we continue down this path, the marriage is not going to work. Me, Wes, I have to fully agree and be on board with everything that they teach at the church. If not, that's okay, I should walk away. But by marrying my wife, I am accepting that this is the path that I want to take. And I guess looking back, this is probably the point where I should have walked away. I can admit that this was maybe cowardly behavior on my part, but it was very difficult because I had so many things on my mind. Being in a foreign country.
Laughing man, I don't get it. How much you got over there? Got where? And this is the thing, right? If you are like before your wedding, if you are arguing, if things were not in a good place, I would never go through with a marriage. If you are not at least, I don't know, 90% happy going into a marriage, do not think that a marriage will automatically flip that. This is the insanity. I mean, this is honestly the foolishness of a lot of men. Oh, shovel. No, there's no snow. There's no snow here. Yeah, no snow. So, do not think that marriage is going to make your relationship better. It doesn't. To be honest, whatever your relationship is, it kind of amplifies it. All right. And also, this is why a lot of men left the church. Okay, because having the church control your relationship is a red flag in my opinion. I mean, I'm not a church guy. I mean, I'm not a religious guy, so I don't know. But having any outside influence control how you conduct your relationship, how you conduct your marriage, I think is recipe for disaster.
With no family, not knowing the language, not having any stability. I had the potential of losing all the stability and community that I built in Manizales. I would have everybody
not knowing the language, not having family. This is I kind of wanted to show this as like a possible warning to men who, decide to, go passport, bro. No, shovel, shovel. I didn't get it. I mean, but no, there's no snow right here. I mean, is there, I don't know. Is there, talks about snow? No, there's no talks about snow here.
And the church turned on me, which going through the divorce now has clearly shown me. If you ever gone to a new place and set up roots, you understand how daunting and exhausting it is. Finally, when I found like a good area of stability and people who I felt loved me, it was really hard to give that up. Plus,
Well, I mean, I guess it depends on the girl, right? I think you need to establish everything at the relationship, right? Before the marriage, right? So your relationship should be how you want it. If you're arguing, uh, if the churches already have their hands in your relationship, it's never a good thing.
the pressure of what everybody in the church was going to think, and the fact that my family, all of them bought tickets already to come to the wedding. There was just a lot of things going through my head. So my wife and I, we talked about it, and we came to the conclusion that because of love, we're going to fight through it, and we're going to try to negotiate everything as the marriage progressed, right? Because we love each other. I've never said this openly on my channel, but when I was courting my wife, there was another man who I guess is like another one of her father figures. This guy, he went to jail in the US for narco trafficking. Now he's a reformed Christian.
Yo, Alvi, what's up, my brother? What is up?
And everything. He came up to me one day and just took me aside and is like, hey, look, like if anything bad were to happen to Anna, he gave me like the gun fingers and he put it on my chest. He's like, I'm gonna kill you. He may have said it as a joke, he may have not, but well, this guy went to jail for it, right? He could very easily do something like that again. Ultimately, I decided that I think
Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, I would have broke up. I would have broken up. If I'm dating a woman, and anyone in her family threatens me, we're done. We're done. Yeah, because this is something you gotta understand, right? You're not the crazy thing is that you're not just marrying her. You know, you're not just marrying her. Had to be here for this topic. We are going to talk about it. We are going to talk about it. Yeah, a lot of men, we gotta realize that you're not just marrying her, you're marrying her family. So if her family is a red flag, you gotta watch out.
I should go through with the marriage. I just had too much to lose. It does look like a bad decision, but I did what I believed was the best thing to do at the time.
People get unhappy in marriages the way that people go bankrupt, which is very slowly and then all at once.
So the first 6 months of our marriage were very interesting. It was the first time that either of us have ever lived with a partner before. Our co-living situation actually was pretty good. We didn't have a ton of issues. I'm firmly against yelling at my partner. I know what it's like being on the other side of that and how crappy it feels coming from somebody you love. She never raised her voice at me either. You know, it was all very cordial. But the same topic kept coming up again. Am I dating her or am I dating the church? It just always seemed that she put the needs of the church and the opinions of the people of the church over my needs as a husband and what I wanted out of the marriage. She expected me to fit neatly into her life, and she wasn't willing to compromise any of the time that she spent at the church. So the first 8 months of the relationship, she was working a full-time job. She was an accountant at the local hospital. So from Monday through Friday, sometimes Saturdays, she would leave at 7 in the morning and come back at generally around 6 p.m., but a lot of times at 8 p.m., sometimes at midnight, at 1, 2 in the morning because she had to work. For me, it just didn't make a lot of sense because I'm like, why are you working so hard when
XY, what's up? What's up? Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here, my sister.
I'm paying most of the bills? I'm paying for like 80% of everything, and I don't get to see my wife. It didn't really make sense. And then Saturdays, she would volunteer at the church because that was important to her. And then Sundays were mandatory church-going days. And then afterwards, we would eat with her family or with her mom or something like that. So we didn't really have any time dedicated to us or developing our relationship as a couple. And I also had a problem with the fact that every time that we would go on a date or go on a trip, I was planning all the events. If I didn't plan anything, we would not have any time together because she would always prioritize like volunteering from the church, being at the church.
But here's the thing, right? This man got to understand that you knew this before. This is what I hate with certain people, right? We got to change this habit. We have to learn this before. You knew this going into it. And this is this is why I hold people accountable, men or women. If you knew this before going into a marriage, do not think that the marriage things will change. I always find that stupid, okay? I'm quite sure that she was very active in her church. She was still working like that. So that's the thing where we got to understand. I've said this before. Do not date someone that you wish will change. Do not date someone that you wish they will change or the situation will change. Do not do that. I've always said this. If you date someone, okay, view them for how they are. The negatives, the positives, the red flags, the green flags, whatever it may be. Okay. You have to be sure that, okay, whatever you see right now, right then and there, everything, the whole package, if you can accept that for the rest of your life with no change whatsoever, then you're golden. But if you date someone and then you wish that, oh, you know what? They're going to change that, or maybe I want that to change. Maybe this will change, but I think the marriage will change it. No, that is stupid. Stop wishing for change.
Church, being at those services, but she never really put our relationship as a priority. Even the honeymoon, right? We were gone for a month, and I paid and planned for every single detail on that honeymoon, where we would go, her visa situation, all of the plane tickets, all the Airbnbs, the tours, everything. I did everything. When I would be waiting at home for her to come back, I'm like, what do I do? Do I go out and try to meet people? But if I'm not hanging out with people from the church, I'm gonna get shit from my wife, and she's gonna have a problem with that. You know, I want to go out and go dancing, but then I know she'll have a problem with that as well. Just to avoid having more issues with my wife, I just decided to stay home. And this is why I started smoking weed again, because I was at home and I'm like, well, I don't know what time my wife's gonna come home. I can't really go out. So what am I gonna do? I'm just gonna smoke weed and play video games because I have no other way to de-stress. So if she had to work in order for us to pay the bills, I think it would have been a different story. So this is why I eventually...
McCoy, my brother, what is up? What is up? I love seeing old faces.
asked her to quit her job, because I was like, if the church is something that you're not going to negotiate, then I would rather you get a part-time job so I can actually see my wife and spend more time with her, because a lot of times it doesn't even really feel like I have a wife. And I started noticing that when we would have disagreements, we would talk about the things that we would need and want in a relationship. So she'll tell me that as a Christian woman, these are the things that I need in my relationship. You know, I need you to spend time with my family, go to the church once or twice a week because that's important to me. I need you to show me love this way. I want you to be the provider of the household. I'm shy. I'm a very timid person, so you need to respect my boundaries. And I'm like, okay, that's totally cool. But then every time I would try to ask something from my point of view, things that I would like as a man or things I would like for my culture, right? As soon as she disagreed with it, she would use religion as her argument for her not wanting to do it. So for example, when I told her that some Sundays I don't want to go to church because we work all week and I never get to see my wife, I would like to some Sundays for us to be able to spend some time, just her and me. And then she'd be like, okay, well, it's important that we go to church at least once a week. So if we don't go on Sunday, can we go Wednesday nights or Thursday nights? And she was just so concerned about what people at the church would say if she didn't go, rather than what I was truly asking her, which was just, I wanted to spend more time with my wife. I also found that there was an unequal effort being made.
And this is the foolishness, right? If you were more of a wiser man, you should have done this. This whole talk should have been before the marriage.
To understand the other person's culture. This whole entire time I was in Colombia, I had to learn a new language, adapt to a new culture, adopt.
Past Colombia, you got my brothers, right? I said this before, right? Become the best version of yourself. Become the best version of yourself and get a passport. But please, please be wise about it. Don't be stupid. All right? Don't be stupid about it. Sounds like he should have walked away if he didn't. He did, but he should have he should never even done it to begin with.
The whole entire new religion and accept all of her family as they
Yes.
were. And it makes me sad that in our 2.5 years together, she has still not had one conversation with my dad or my sister, because she always says that her English isn't good enough and she never learned how to make a Chinese dish. And I'm not saying that she has to be the best of cooks or that she has to be fluent, but after 2.5 years, I'm just like, if you were truly making an effort, you would have something to show for it. Remember, 1 week before I went to Medellin for a business trip, my wife and I were fighting a lot. One evening, I received a text from a man from the church who was like a father figure to her and I. Wes, tonight I feel the need to write to you because you and I need to have a conversation. I need to remind you that she isn't alone and that I'm here to care for her and defend her against anyone who harms her, not only physically, but mentally as well. When you decided to be with her, nobody forced you. Supposedly, as a mature person, you promised to be with her and not bring her to a life of sadness or contempt. You did it for love, and this love doesn't mean that she has to give up her values that she had since she's known you. I don't know what it's like in the home, but I'm sure that Anna would never harm anybody. We've talked about how the world is perverse and babies are born pure and the world perverts them. Anna's like a baby for the world. Why do you have to bring her into this world where you and I know there's absolutely nothing good, unless everything that happened to you with God, where we were witnesses, was a lie? Were these 2 years of restoration a lie? I invite you to pray on your relationship and above all your relationship with God. I was angry at the man for meddling in my marriage, but I was so disgusted by the behavior of my wife. I was thinking, what the heck did you tell them to make him want to act this way? How could you go behind my back and tell only your side of the story, because now they have a bad image of me? All the trust that I had in my wife vanished at that moment. Are you here in the interest of your husband, Or are you trying to get other people to pressure me into thinking that you're right? I think that in any marriage, any issues that you have are discussed in private. And when we're in public, it's you and I against the world. We're a team. But it put such a sour taste in my mouth that I was ready to pull the trigger and separate from my wife. But I didn't think that things would get to this extreme.
¿Cree que usted va a venir aquí a burlarse de todo mundo y hacer lo que le da la gana, a coger a una niña, desubicarla y luego dejarla? Sé que usted aquí en Colombia no conoce sino la parte buena, pero usted acuérdese que sabe que usted está en el país más violento del mundo, maricón hijo de puta. Yo a mi hija todavía la controlo y la mando y yo abro el Instagram y yo tengo las claves y yo por eso miro todo y mantengo pendiente de...
Wow. They have all the access of they're controlling the daughter like a lot. And that's something that, see, this is a thing where stop thinking that apparently she's good at English.
ella. Y estoy esperando que venga y ojalá me busque. No quiero cogerlo sino para matarlo, marica.
So this is the same man who sent me the threatening text message before. When I received the threat, I sent it over to my wife. The first thing that came out of her mouth was, "Oh man, he didn't mean that. You know, he just collapsed. He was angry in the moment." I'm just like, whose side are you on? And all the actions that happened afterwards too. Her talking
Steve, what's up, my brother? What is up?
bad about me to all of her friends and everybody from the church. They wrote a lot of long, horrible comments on my videos, so I eventually had to block them. Going to the immigration office to try to get my visa revoked and get me kicked out of the country. Her sneaking through my Instagram and trying to read all my messages to try to find proof of infidelity. And all the various lawsuits that they sent at me to delete all the videos on my channel. And after this event, I realized that there was no way back, and then I had to proceed with the divorce. So I'm not gonna sit here and say that I was a perfect person, because there were a lot of mistakes that I made in the relationship as well. You know, maybe I put a lot of false expectations in the beginning, and they had a image of me that wasn't who I was 100%. But I was seeing this French Colombian girl. She said that you never really get to know somebody unless you speak to them in their native language. It's true, because my personality in Spanish and my personality in English are very different. And I think they only really got to know the Spanish side of me. They never really got to see who I truly am because they never spoke to me in my home language. I wonder if it was me putting a false front up, or it was them choosing to see only what they wanted to see in me. At this point, who knows? It's probably a mix of both, honestly. I'm just happy knowing that I can get out of the situation with my integrity and honor intact. I didn't do anything to dishonor God. I never cheated on her. I never hit her. I never insulted them. Even when they were doing all these things against me, I never once spoke badly about my wife on my channel or to anybody else, convincing all of her friends in that community of all the bad things that my wife did. Like, I did none of that, right? I chose to just walk away and take the high road. Right now, obviously, I'm in Thailand. I'm on the run again, and I'm trying to get my life back together. But at least I can look myself in the mirror and say that I did not sacrifice my morals or my values out of anger or out of spite in order to hurt these people who have desperately tried to hurt me in any way possible. I believe that love is a beautiful thing, but I believe that love and marriage are two completely different things. Marriage is a lot more about duty, about responsibility to your family. I wanted to share it and talk about the whole entire process because a lot of people have asked me, you know, why did you get divorced? You seem so happy. I was happy for a long time, but there's only so much neglect and shit that you can take in a marriage before you have to say,
This is the thing where you gotta be wise about it, right? You gotta be smart when it comes to. I mean, if you going to marry, you have to be smart. Yes, marriage comes with duty. That's it. But it also comes with boundaries, right? And you have to set up the boundaries before things happen. Boundaries has to be already set up. Okay, an order has to be already set up. It already has to. If you are weak about it, things will go. It will go crazy. And yeah, I think it's kind of like a cult. You know, religion can become very culty, right? So yeah, I just wanted to check that out. Interesting, but it's a warning, right? Like I said, my brothers, like, you know, get a passport, but be smart about it. Don't be stupid, right? That's the thing where it doesn't matter if you're in the U.S., any country in the West, or you get a passport going around the world. If you're not smart, it doesn't matter where you are. You will be screwed regardless, because stupidity will screw you over. So be warned. Yep, now he's divorced, but they did mention what religion is. Sounds a bit What's up, everyone? Thank you, everyone, for being here. Thank you, everyone, for being here. You guys are all amazing, right? I love you guys. All right. Let's check out some TikToks. Yeah, I mean, the guy was, I mean, he married her probably because he was foolish. He was probably being idiotic. That's probably why he married her. So, definitely wasn't a good thing. Definitely wasn't a good thing. Yeah, I mean, he should have. He I guess he was religious too, but probably not to the same degree as she was. Right? Probably religious too, and not to the same degree as he was. All right, I have a bunch of videos. Let's check them out. A bunch of TikTok videos. So yeah. All right, I got some TikTok videos. So let's. Let's check them out. All right. All right, well, check this out. All right, so let's get started with these. All right, let's check them out.
She gave up the truth about her daughter's death for $3,700,000. Now that the money's gone, she wants justice. 8 years ago, Kanika Jenkins died in a dark, damp freezer. At the time, all of Chicago was helping her family uncover the cause of death and find the killer. But Kanika's mother refused. She turned away all offers of help, refused an investigation into her daughter's death, signed a confidentiality agreement, and received $3.7 million in compensation. She sold her daughter's life for just $3.7 million. Over the years, her life visibly improved. She wore designer clothes, carried luxury handbags, and drove cars she could never afford before. Yet now, she's stepping forward demanding justice again. Why? Because she squandered every last cent of that $3.7 million. And now, she's exploiting her daughter's death to demand more money. How utterly despicable, isn't it? When everyone wanted to uncover the truth, she refused. When Zach TV died trying to investigate her daughter's death, she remained silent. And now that she's blown through every penny, she's back demanding justice. This woman deserves to rot in hell.
What happened to my daughter?
Absolutely disgusting. No morals whatsoever. Zero morals, right? Zero morals. This is the thing where we need to this is the problem, right? There's no shame, there's no morals. Right? So many people just they don't care about nothing but themselves. Right? They care about nothing but themselves. This is the thing where I said this before. These are the bad actors, right? In every communities, right? There's always bad actors in every community, and this is where I believe shame and pure evil, shame and calling bad actors out, right, is so important.
Watch as two guys rip a box from the hands of a FedEx driver in broad daylight, then take off in a getaway car. The delivery man had no way of knowing what was happening, but this morning, prosecutors on Long Island say the thieves knew exactly what they wanted to steal and when it would show up.
Pirates would be there waiting for the phones as though they were expecting them.
Prosecutors say a sophisticated ring of porch pirates was after mobile phones and other electronics and knew when FedEx was dropping them off because they had hacked into the shipping giant's delivery network and placed bulk orders using fake names but real addresses of unsuspecting homeowners.
Once they were placed into the system, the co-conspirators would then contact these runners and tell them, these are the names, and you're going to go out and pick these up.
Officials releasing videos they say show the alleged pattern. A FedEx employee drops off a box, and moments later, a thief swipes it and flees in a waiting car. The stolen phones were allegedly taken to a stash house in the Bronx in garbage bags before they were resold in the United States and internationally. Investigators say they recovered more than 200 mobile phones and tens of thousands of dollars in cash.
Once they're unlocked and being able to be utilized as both a communications device and or internet access device, they would be literally untraceable by law enforcement.
Prosecutors identified 4 dozen of these kinds of robberies in Suffolk County alone, but they say cell phones are being stolen this way up and down the East Coast. FedEx told us in a statement the shipping industry is now working with law enforcement to address the rise in porch piracy. In this particular case, guys, 14 people were charged on Long Island. Most of them have pleaded not guilty.
So brazen. Yeah,
it is.
Went about it.
Watch.
I mean, it's kind of smart and kind of a lot of work, but it's like such wasted energy. It's like you put that energy to criminality, but you don't put that energy to like other ways of making money. I'm just like, what a waste of any brain cells and effort. I mean, those the iPhones are money makers, right? But it's like, I don't know. There's other ways to go about it. I haven't seen anything similar to Samsung. No, Samsung. Yeah, no. It's the what is it? The iPhone secondary markets are pretty profitable, right? I mean, not insanely, but I mean, people still buy old iPhones. You saw the video that they put dye. Oh yeah, I've seen the videos of that. Right, those are pretty cool, right? They put those explosion packs and stuff. Those are pretty cool.
Girl, I'm shaking so bad I don't even know what to do. Look at this mess. This is ridiculous, y'all.
Mesquite SWAT forcing their way inside a home Monday afternoon with their guns drawn. Officers took 17-year-old LaDavion Sockwell in the blue shorts into custody. The teenager seen handcuffed on his front lawn. Go back inside. Before being booked and charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. Mesquite police say Sockwell shot a DoorDash delivery driver multiple times last month. Tuesday, Fox 4 obtained an arrest affidavit detailing the conflicting narratives from the night of October 27th. 29-year-old DoorDash driver and father of 3, Manuel Gonzalez, told investigators when he arrived on Birch Bend to drop off the food, a woman and a juvenile were waiting on the sidewalk and would not provide the required PIN code needed to confirm the delivery. An argument took place, which Gonzalez explained to Fox 4 last Friday.
They giving me the wrong PIN twice, and they tried to get the food from my hand.
Gonzalez said 2 men then came outside and were walking towards the street. One, he says, had shoulder-length hair and was holding a gun. So Gonzalez retrieved his gun from inside his vehicle. Gonzalez told investigators he remained behind the door with his gun down by his legs. As soon as he stepped out, the suspect with the braids started shooting at him. Gonzalez said he fired his gun once before he was shot in the arm. Investigators later learned while processing the scene, his gun malfunctioned. Officers spoke with Sockwell on scene that same night. He told police he was there visiting his aunt, and an unknown male started shooting at the delivery driver, and he ran back inside for safety. However, investigators went back and pulled 911 calls from that night. Police say Sockwell told the operator, quote, he pulled a gun. When he pulled the gun out, he started shooting and got shot. Self-defense. He shot at us and we shot back. Mesquite PD believes, based on Gonzalez's account and Sockwell's statement on the 911 call, Sockwell was the one who opened fire.
I don't know if y'all can see this. Girl, I'm shaking so bad I don't even know what to do. Look at this mess. This is ridiculous, y'all.
Mesquite SWAT forcing their way inside a home Monday afternoon with their guns drawn. Officers took 17.
This is ridiculous, right? It's such a needless thing. Okay, DoorDash, and you start shooting people over DoorDash shit. It's ridiculous. Okay, Samurai. Wait, no one hate white people. Whites are the ones with all the hate groups everywhere. They are please stop chatting shit. Name me all the racist black groups you can. Again, what the heck do you think this is? This ain't groups that with names. I mean, like I don't know what you're talking about. These aren't like clubs, right? No one's creating a club, hating each other. That's not what I'm talking about, right? I mean, if you're blind to society right now, we are, again, this is the thing where I think minorities are pointing the finger at outside of the community instead of inside. Let's focus on the community itself. Let's better the community itself instead of focusing on outside of the community. That's not helping. It's not helping. Because here's the thing, a 17-year-old starts shooting people, that's a mentality, right? That's thanks to being taught stuff like that. Okay? You're not teaching the kids to not resort to violence. So that's being taught within the community. No white people is making you use your guns and shit like that and shooting DoorDashers.
School surveillance cameras show a small boy getting off the bus when he's approached by a much larger boy who punches him and allegedly puts him in a chokehold. At one point, a staff member walks by but doesn't intervene. According to the lawsuit, the boy allegedly lost consciousness twice. He is eventually helped inside, where staff members realize what's going on, bringing him to the main office and laying him down on the floor while they call his mother. When she finally arrived, she says no one had called 911.
A son is literally laying there still in the middle of the office floor, completely black and blue.
Ben Mycelis is the attorney representing the mother and her son.
The school district has seen the video. The fact that they can watch that video and not so much offer an apology is really, really, really disgusting.
According to the complaint, the boy suffered permanent brain and spine damage as well as post-traumatic sleep disorder. In a statement, the organization Green Dot, which runs the charter school, writes, "We take seriously the safety of all of our students and quickly address bullying of any kind on our campuses. We promptly and thoroughly investigate any complaint and take appropriate corrective action." The boy's mother says she wants an apology and can't believe the bully was never expelled.
I think across the board there should be discipline, and I think that that can include termination.
School surveillance cameras show.
It's disgusting. Definitely, schools are absolutely useless. I mean, I rarely ever see schools actually handle bullying and the shittiness that's happening within the walls correctly. within their little area correctly. Like a teacher walking by while a student getting hurt is insane. Absolutely disgusting. Really, it's just absolutely, utterly disgusting. I thought this was interesting. Why was someone recording that? How would you just start recording stuff out of nowhere? But that's just, I feel bad for the guy. That's a shame.
And shout out to the single moms too, who live with their mom, who also live with their mom. 3 generations of bum ass bitches swearing niggas ain't shit. Somewhere in the world, they all deep as fuck in the house claiming niggas ain't shit. Go ahead. Y'all really don't see y'all the problem. And shout out to the...
You know, something that I had to wake up from, right? Something that I had to wake up from. I should have recognized the red flags with my ex, right? Her grandma was a single mother. Her mom was a single mother. I should have woken up, right? I should have like saw the cycle. I should have saw the generational curse. I didn't. That was my foolishness, right? But I should have seen it. I should have seen it. So yeah, that's the thing, where it was my fault for not seeing it. So I don't know. But that is my fault for not seeing it.
Been in London for 5 hours and I just got my chain snatched and I got decked in the fucking face. London, is this normal? Is this the London experience I've been told about? I literally got off the metro, had Nando's, and now we're in Soho and I just fucking got my shit snatched. Anyone sees a guy in a fake Gucci hat asking for directions to Oxford, do not give him directions to Oxford. But did we back down?
No, we did not back down.
We did not back down. Gonna buy $4,000. Been in London for 5 hours and I just...
$4,000. Now I've been hearing, right? London or the UK is becoming more and more dangerous, right? They will mug you. So I've been hearing this a lot. This is why I don't mind wearing fake jewelry, right? I don't mind wearing fake jewelry. I'm sorry. It's like I'd rather wear fake jewelry than walk around with actually crazy ass expensive jewelry just for to get mugged. I've been mugged before, right? I've been mugged for my phone before. So I've learned from that experience where one, I'm definitely cautious around people, right? I'm definitely cautious around people. Second, I ain't showing off like, you know, expensive shit while I'm walking around. I think that's stupid. I think that's a recipe for disaster. So I will never ever promote, you know, people being that stupid, right? Don't just walk around with that kind of stupidity, right? Don't walk around with that stupidity. So yeah, I mean, yeah, you shouldn't be walking around with, you know, with your you know, with money walking around. You shouldn't. I wouldn't go to England or the UK. Muslims then went crazy over there, and the rules are way not. I've heard that, right? I'm sorry, like the UK is becoming like they're on the way to becoming a third world country, right? With how the mugging rates are, right, and like the knifing. A lot of people are like talking about getting stabbed, right? So yeah, I'm saying it's just too dangerous. I mean, yeah, iPhones are being expensive. That's why I walked around stupidly, right? There was a time when I was walking around. I was talking to my you know, my girlfriend at the time, walking around late at night, just walking around. Some kid on a bike went by me and just snatched the phone out of my hand, right? Snatched the phone out of my hand, and I was running for the guy. Okay. I was seeing the direction he was going to. So I went in my car. I got in my car and tried to chase after him. Well, you know, when I went to my car, I saw this bunch of, I saw the kid there too, right? Saw the kid there too, but I saw a whole bunch of other people. So it's like I couldn't. I knew if I tried to instigate something, I would probably get beaten up. So wasn't worth it. England has fallen. I mean, it does seem like it. It does seem like it. So I don't know. I mean, if he could.
To annoy the people of Japan. Why would you even travel?
White people are killing their own selves off. They are wiping themselves off the planet. Look around you. You know, white person's DNA is probably 50% Neanderthal, 50% of one of their own family members because they're so inbreded. Y'all are so genetically fucked up that, I mean, the sun doesn't even like you guys. Y'all are slowly but surely becoming less and less and less and less of a majority, that you are now considered a minority. Think about that for a second. All this Aryan, think about it. You're saying never mix. So you gonna end up fucking a family member? Nasty ass. Hurry up though, go extinct. I like that.
Just as a small counter to her.
That's the thing. I don't know why people. It's like. And I get it, right? It's the internet is different than real life, okay? I mean, the people I know around me, they're not thinking about white people all the time, right? Or if at all, right? They're not thinking about racism. They're not caring, okay? So I'll say this. In real life, the black people, minorities are different than people on the internet. So I preference that. But online, it's just like, because you got the creators that say shit, you got the comment section. So sometimes it skews your viewpoints, right? Because like, why do people online constantly need to think about racism? Constantly got to show hate towards white people. It gets tiring. It really does.
Her point. How's Africa doing here? Here's life without whites, and here's life without blacks. Here's a NBT member who says that logic is anti-black, and she might be right.
And finally, on the post-colony, which reveals colonial reason as a logic that made blackness the outer limit of the human. So when I say logic is anti-black, I mean the very rules of logic were written from an imperialistic point of view. So to think freely, we need to rebuild reason itself from the ground up.
And what does she suppose we would replace logic with? Like magic voodoo? Fairy dust? Here's a NBT flight you would not want to be on.
I mean, here's the thing. I don't really agree with stuff like this because, again, I know that, you know, it's a bad image, but again, I know plenty of amazing black people. So I would never try to target people like in this way. Oh, this represents everyone. I mean, or this is everyone. No, it's not. But it is a bad image on everyone. This is why I've said this before, right? I've said this before where it's not a good thing. Yeah, it's rage baiting, right? I agree. It's rage baiting. But I will say this, right? The internet has become a public image creator, right? So this is why you gotta be mindful what kind of image you put out into the real world. So I always want people to understand that, you know, you gotta be mindful, right? You represent your culture, you represent your people. We have to have that. We have to have that kind of mindset where we represent people. It's the women. I mean, I think, you know what? This is the thing where, in my honest opinion, right? Honest opinion, I believe if if good black men took charge of the black community, things would change. I honestly believe before the whole government intervention, government assistance, EBT shit, all the thing where you rely on the government. Before that, black men were in charge. When men were in charge, right? When men were in charge, in my opinion, when black men were in charge of the black community, things were more respectful. There was more morality. There was more community. There was more family when black men were in charge. Personal opinion, right? I honestly believe when men are in charge, they keep things in order. They keep things in order. They care about respect. They care about your pride. They care about your face. They care about your public image. They care about you do not disrespect the community. You do not disrespect your elders. You do not disrespect people, right? You are a representation of your community, of your family. That was when men were in charge, right? When black men were in charge, and we're seeing slowly with the Asian community as well, right? Exactly. See, that's the thing, right? Amazing. They move it out of and this is the thing. Most people they move themselves out of the black community where you have mainly women in charge, right? It's like the few things where, the black community has a kind of a matriarchy. Exactly. The laws don't support us being in order. It doesn't. The law doesn't care, right? We ourselves have to take control. You know what? I mean, this is a thing where stuff got messed up when the government stepped in. And then Pookie came. Exactly. I don't know. I would definitely say it's kind of the majority. Right? But I know amazing people, but kind of say I think is the majority.
This is a scam on all of us taxpayers. An able 38-year-old body should not have the right to dodge work and collect benefits. Play the clip. That's some bull.
Nelson Scott is on the verge of losing access to the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, or SNAP. He is 38, not disabled, doesn't have any kids, doesn't go to school, and doesn't have a job. Those are just some of the reasons he is no longer eligible for SNAP benefits. How much should SNAP help you?
It helped me a lot. I get $292 a month.
The U.S. Department of Agriculture crackdown is led by President Trump, who signed the One Big Beautiful Bill into law in July. The government shutdown stalled the November 1st deadline for implementation. However, these changes are still coming up.
We help.
Signe Anderson is a senior director of nutrition advocacy with the Tennessee Justice Center.
Because of rules like this, we can see individuals that are going to be forced to skip meals.
She points out senior citizens and children between the age of 15 and 18 will be most impacted. Rick Williams is a conservative political analyst.
A 15 or 16-year-old can take care of themselves at home while you go work. There's no reason you can't be working. There are plenty of jobs out there.
Scott tells me, as a convicted felon, getting a job isn't easy.
I will get one if y'all give me one. Y'all be felony friendly and hire us.
Believe it or not, he's not looking for a job. There is companies out here that will hire felons. He made the bed that he sleeps in. Now all of a sudden he's a victim. There is plenty of jobs out here that will hire his felony ass. It might not be the most desirable job, but hey, beggars can't be choosers. In my personal opinion, he is using SNAP as a lifestyle. He is a grown man that needs to apply himself. He doesn't need a handout, he needs a hand up. I'm a felon, and it has never stopped me from being successful. There's plenty of places out there that will hire him. He needs to pick himself up by the bootstraps like many other people have. And the best thing that ever happened to him is them passing this regulation, which will force him to go and do just that, apply himself. Go out there, be resilient. Go out there and do for yourself, man. Between his personal decisions that put him in this situation, he is not a victim. He broke the law and put himself in the jail and made himself a felon. And the government that creates these dependency programs that hurt black folks in America, the greatest thing that happened to them is passing this new regulation. And this will force him to be a man and get off his ass. This is ridiculous. And there's a lot of people on there milking the system. And guess what? Who's paying for it? Me and you, taxpayers. It's ridiculous. He doesn't need it. I'm all for people that actually need it. He doesn't need it. Maybe he needed it for a short period of time, but just like they passed this regulation, now it's time for him to get off his ass and go do something. Anyway, for more mean tweet.
That's the thing where I think government assistants have been abused. It's making men weak and making women unbearable, right? Making women think that they don't need men, and now they control, the community. It's been a detriment. It has been a detriment. So no, yeah, I think things need to be changed. Yeah, I mean, off that thing, like leave it to people who are actually disabled, who actually needs assistance. I didn't know, Albie, I didn't know that you were disabled. Man, that's crazy. And you can't even get EBT. See, that's the thing, right? That's the thing where it should only be for people who actually need it, right? The disabled, the elderly, children, right? Those are the people that actually need it. So crazy stuff. Omni, what's up? Yo, I've seen half of a dozen job listings this week that put at the top that they will hire post-incarcerated criminals. Sorry, don't know what that's called. Interesting. You disagree with him. McCoy, why? What's up? Why would you disagree with him? The man says, you got to work, right? There's ways to, even if you are incarcerated, there's ways to go about it. Or you even though you've been a king of the castle. Okay. How much you want to bet crime rate is going to skyrocket? You really think they're going to watch jobs and stuff? You're funny. I don't know. We'll see. We will see. All right. Hope everyone's doing well. Please like the stream. That dude needs a snap. Okay. Evil Eddie, what's up? All right. Thank you everyone for being here. Please like the stream. All right. On to the thing, right? So a little while back, Red Door, what's up, my sister? What is up? A little while back, it's hard to get a job having a jail record. Yeah, I agree, it's hard. Not impossible, right? I don't think it's impossible. It is hard. All right, so a little while back, there's this woman, we'll see it, but she made kind of a wave in the, I guess, Asian TikTok, right? Because what she said. So let's check this out.
Nice person, but I can't stop myself. I really am a nice person, but I can't stop myself from giving snark to the white people at Asian grocery stores. I'm sorry, I'm not sorry. I can't stop doing it. Like, I just side eye every time I see you there. What are you doing here? And like, arguably I could be in the right if they're like, taking up space loudly in the way. But I do it even when they're not. I do it when I just see you down the aisle way picking out like your pre-made sushi. I'm over there like, and I know I'm wrong for it because like, especially if it's a small mom and pop grocery store, which I just got back from, like, go support them. You didn't do anything wrong. I'm just a bitch. I'm a really nice girl, but I'm also a bitch. And I saw this one girl who was in the grocery store. She was like down the way with like blonde hair and she's like looking at the packets or whatever. I give her this side eye. I'm looking at her. I see her giving me side eye back. She's like at me. I was like, and I know I don't look super Asian, but I'm like, I'm literally supposed to be here. I'm buying the foods that I grew up eating right now. And then she came closer and closer, and I saw this moment as we're both side-eyeing each other where we both got closer and closer and closer, meeting in the middle of the aisle, and we both realized that the other person is Asian. We both realized that we're Asian. We both were like, and then we smiled and we walked away. It was almost Asian on Asian crime, but I think she was doing the same thing I was doing, giving me the little like, what are you doing here? Which is valid, but also white people keep going to Asian grocery stores, keep supporting small businesses. But I do hate it when white people come in there and they're like, oh my God, I've seen this on TikTok, and their kids are running around amok, like making a disaster for people that are just like buying their regular weekly groceries. I do hate that, but like, most of this is on me, and I'm sorry, but I'm also not sorry. Sorry. I really am a nice.
I said this before, right? I said this on a TikTok. And I'm going to break this woman's video down. Right? But I said this on a TikTok. Chinatowns, Asian supermarkets, all this shit, right? Asian supermarkets of all kinds, a Japanese one, whatever, a Japanese restaurant, whatever, right? When it's in America, it's fucking American. Plain and simple. It's not like a Japanese restaurant isn't just for Japanese people. Chinatown isn't just for Chinese people, right? An Asian supermarket isn't just for Asian people. It's fucking American. It's an American thing, right? It's an American establishment. You are American creating American businesses. You putting the Asian moniker on it means nothing. It just means that that's the products, or that is the connotation with it, right? It's the products you're selling is Asian oriented, but again, it's an American business establishment. If you want shit only for Asian people, go fucking to Asia, right? Go to Asia. Such a stupid mentality. And this is the problem I'm finding. This is the problem I hate right now, right? I'm sorry, but because of the stupid indoctrination from universities, from social media and all that shit, Asian people are now being indoctrinated by other minorities, right? Hate for white people. Stop that bullshit. Right? Because of the indoctrination of Democrats, of the left, of college, Asian people, particularly younger Asian people, are being indoctrinated and adopting the hate from other minorities that they have of white people. It is stupid. It is utterly fucking stupid. Stop with that bullshit. Right? You are an American. You are in an American establishment. I hate this shit, right? Hip hop is American. Right? An Asian supermarket is American, because here's the thing. In China, it's not called an Asian supermarket. It's a fucking supermarket in China. Right? A Japanese restaurant isn't called a Japanese restaurant in fucking Japan. It's a restaurant, right? So it's just it's an American business, right? Hip hop is American. I hate the divide. I really fucking do. And this is the problem. I'm sorry, but Asian people are now being poisoned because of like leftist, democratic, college fucking stupidity. Stop being indoctrinated by the hate of fucking white people. Stop with that bullshit. It's all American. We live in America. It's fucking American. Don't gatekeep shit. You want things for only Asian people? Go back to go to China, go to Japan, go fucking to Asia. I hate this fucking bullshit. This is what I'm talking about, right? This is why I've been hating on fucking I've been hating on like the left, Democrats, and all that shit, because they're poisoning people. We don't need to fucking hate white people. Oh my God, white people are in Asian supermarket? No, it's a fucking American supermarket. It's made in America, right? It's established, made, created in America, right? The stupidity is insane. Let's break this down. Let's break this stupidity down.
Person, but I can't stop myself from giving snark to the white people at Asian grocery stores. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I can't stop.
You are not a good person. You are fucking not a good person, because nothing in this video shows you that you're actually a nice person. You're not.
Doing it, like, I just side eye every time I see you there. What are you doing here? And like, arguably I could be in the right if they're like,
what's the person doing? What's the person doing in a supermarket? What is a person doing in a supermarket? This is the thing, right? I'm sorry. College, leftist ideology, Democrat ideology is making people stupid. What is a person doing in a supermarket? Perhaps buying groceries? Perhaps buying groceries. Why is it being woke? Why is being woke making people stupid? Why is being woke making people stupid? Why?
Taking up space loudly in the way. But I do it even when...
So you can side-eye people, right? You can side-eye people. You can be rude to people if they're taking up space in the way, correct? Is that how it is now? So it is okay for white people. So now it's okay for white people to do that to black people because they find black people in the way, taking up space? So now it's okay? Or is that the hypocrisy there, right? Is that the hypocrisy? So it is not okay to be rude, to be disrespectful, to side-eye people, even if they're in the way because they're minorities. But it's okay to be rude, to side-eye, to disrespect people if they're white. Makes sense. That makes sense. The hypocrisy of the left. And this is the problem. It's poisoning Asian people, particularly young, stupid Asian people.
They're not. I do it when I just see you down the aisleway picking out like your pre-made sushi. I'm over there like... And I know I'm wrong for it because like...
Cassie Sensei, here's the thing, right? You said, they don't like you either. I don't give a shit. I'm not doing shit for people to like me. I don't give a shit. I don't care if people like me at all. I don't. I do it to call out the hypocrisy, the delusion, the insanity, the stupidity. I call out the hypocrisy and stupidity. Right? That's what I call out. Here's a mix, right? Half white Asian girl, right? Side-eyeing white people because they're there. What, you think because you're half Asian, it qualifies you for anything? You are better than other people? You're better than white people because you're half Asian? Fucking stupid. So just because you're half minority, you're better than white people. So it's okay to have that mentality that you're better than people or that you deserve something because you're part Asian. That is the fucking stupidity right there.
Especially if it's a small mom and pop grocery store, which I just got back from, like, go support them. Go support them. You didn't do anything wrong. I'm just a bitch. I'm just a bitch. I'm a really nice...
You're not a nice person. But you are a bitch. So let's just take away the nice person because you're not. You've shown nothing that you are. You are a bitch.
Girl, but I'm also a bitch. And I saw this one girl who was in the grocery store. She was like down the way with like blonde hair and she's like looking at the packets or whatever. I give her this side eye. I'm looking at her. I see her giving me side eye back. She's like at me. I was like, and I know I don't look super Asian, but I'm like, I'm literally supposed to be here.
Why are you supposed to be here? In an American business, right? In American business, any customer is supposed to be there. In an American business, right? Anyone who wants to buy something is supposed to be there. This is America, right? This is America. I mean, like, didn't like the black community fought right? Fought so we don't discriminate people for their race. Is that not what the black ancestors? Is that not what black ancestors fought for? So you don't discriminate people based on their fucking skin color. But why is it now that modern day minorities are discriminating against people for their skin color? The hypocrisy there.
I'm buying the foods that
And that's exactly right. Omni said, if she's supposed to be there, then we better not see her anywhere else. Is that the logic, DA? Exactly. So she better not go to any Italian place, any Greek place, pretty much any place of other nationalities. This is the stupidity. It's all fucking American. Everything. Well, I think why? It's like one of the best parts of America is its diversity. But why do we make it our biggest weakness? Right? One of the great things about America is its diversities. It may not be its strength anymore, but it's one of the best parts of it. But we make it out to be its weakness. Because here's the thing. In my chat, I have white men. I have men of multiple ethnicities, right? Black men, Asian men. I love it. I call these my brothers. Hell, Red Door is a Native American. I love this shit. I love that shit, right? I call these people my brothers and sisters because I love this. I love this community. Why? It's like, I don't understand this, right? I don't understand this. Why is there so much hate coming from one side, the side that's supposed to not be hateful, right? Why is one side so fucking hateful? I can never understand. Because this is the side that's supposed to not be hateful. But here's the thing. We have a stupid ass Asian woman that has been poisoned, indoctrinated by the left, by Democrats, by college. And now she's spreading that hate towards white people. And it's amazing. She's half fucking white. This is the thing. We are now, and I've seen this, right? We are pushing white people to hate being white. We are trying to indoctrinate white people to hate being white. So here's a woman that's half white, pretty much basically hating that she's half white.
I grew up eating, right?
Yeah. We have Pookie's here too. I know, McCoy. I know you are the player. I know you are the Pookie. I know you are the Pookie here, my brother.
Right now. And then she came closer and closer. And I saw this moment as we're both side-eyeing each
a Canadian ginger. Evo Eddie, a Canadian ginger. The community, right? I have like the player Pookies here, Canadian gingers. I mean, come on. This is the thing I'm talking about. It's like the insanity that we have to hate each other like that.
other, where we both got closer and closer and closer, meeting in the middle of the aisle, and we both realized that the other person is Asian. We both realized that we're Asian, and we both were like, and then we smiled and we walked.
So you would hate that your father, which most likely is probably your father, is probably the white man. You would hate your father being in there. I really fucking hate people, right? I hate people that disrespect their own lineage, right? I really do. I really hate people that disrespect their own lineage. Guys, please like the stream. Please like the stream. Okay, you're a player, not a Pookie. I get it. I get it.
Walked away. It was almost Asian on Asian crime, but I think she was doing the same thing I was doing, giving me the little like, what are you doing here? Which is valid, but also white people keep going to Asian grocery stores, keep supporting small businesses. But I do hate it when white people come in there and they're like, oh my God, I've seen this on TikTok, and their kids are running around amok, like making a disaster.
See, this is the thing where this is why the left doesn't see the racism. So imagine if a white person said that about a black people. Is that accepted? Is that okay then? It is not okay for white people to spread hate towards other communities. It is okay that other communities spread hate towards white people. This is the fucking shit, right? I don't give a shit if white people like me. I don't care, right? To be honest, I have zero white. I mean, besides for the lovely people in chat, right, that I consider my brothers, I have no real life, no in-person white friends. Most of my friends are black. Most of my friends are black or Asian, right? Most of my friends in real life are black or Asian, right? Most of my, I mean, like, I have plenty of like internet white friends, which is cool. So I'm not looking to, oh my God, I need the love from the white people. I don't give a shit, right? White people liking me, hating me does not improve or worsen my day, right? But what I want to talk about is the hypocrisy. It's the fucking hypocrisy. It's the fucking delusion. It's the not thinking that you are the one who's spreading hate while you're complaining about hate. That is the insanity.
Faster for people that are just like buying their regular weekly groceries. I do hate that, but like
Evil Eddie, the token white friends.
most of this is on me, and I'm sorry, but I'm also not sorry. Sorry. I really am a nice person, but I can't.
What a disgusting person. You are fucking white. And then you're just hating on white people. This is the thing, right? This is how she get her social cred, right? How she get her social cred, okay? And this is the problem we're not seeing. This is how Asian people can get social cred with other minorities. Let me hate on white people with you. Let me hate on white people with you so I can, get brownie points with my my minority community, right? With all the black people. I don't like that. I don't give a shit. I'm not looking for support or love from anybody, right? I will point out the hypocrisy regardless. This is the thing where I'm not looking for brownie points with white people because I don't give a shit. Like I said, I don't care. White people don't sign my check. White people don't, I don't have no real life white friends. So white people are not, it doesn't help me at all, right? So I don't care. But I point out the insanity, the hypocrisy of this shit. I can't even tell she's Asian as well. I thought she was I thought she was like, I don't know. But I don't know. To be honest, I don't know what I thought she was. Maybe a bit more white. So that's why I thought it was really ridiculous.
Asians do not experience the same level of racism as black people, Hispanic people, or Middle Eastern people. Because hello, colorism? Since you fucking dickwads can only understand her words on a surface level, I'm gonna spell it out for you. Whites only participate in other people's culture when it's convenient for them. They only participate in other people's culture because it's trendy. They only participate in other people's culture so they can colonize it for themselves. Just like African Americans and Native Americans, she understands this fully. When she says that she's annoyed whenever she sees a white person around Asian places, she's not being racist nor prejudiced. She is just being careful and warning you guys about culture vultures. The Asians do not experience the same level of racism as black people, Hispanic people, or Middle Eastern people. Because hello, colorism?
Colorism? Hello, your face does not look like a fucking white person. And this is the thing, we Asian people do experience, at modern times particularly, we do experience the same amount of racism. It's not a victim Olympics.
Since you fucking dickwads can only understand her words on a surface level, I'm gonna spell it out for you. Whites only participate in other people's culture when it's convenient for them. They only participate in other...
This fucking stupid ass young, low IQ motherfucker, don't understand. You're not participating in other people's culture. Other people's cultures are coming into fucking America, right? White people are not going to fucking China, Japan, Thailand and shit like that to experience other people's culture. They are in fucking America. Other people's culture is being brought into America. So it's now American. It's American, right? White people are not traveling to other places to experience other people's culture. And even if they do, people in other places are not crying about culture vultures. This is the poison of the left, right? This is the poison of the left. This is the poison of Democrats. This is what happens, right? When you see black people being victims or crying that they're victims, right? Crying about white people, and you want to join in, right? This is what happens when you want to join in on other people's victimhood, right? You want to join in on other people's hate for white people. Let me join in. What, you hate white people? I hate white people too. So let's join in. Let's join in on all the hate of white people. But you know, when white people travel in other countries, they are welcomed. They're not being complained about, oh, you're culture vulture. No, that shit is stupid, right? Also, when you bring other cultures here to America, it's now an American. Now it's an American stuff, right? Because if you didn't want Americans to experience your culture, you would have stayed where you were at. No one forced you to bring your culture into America. You think we got military bases all around Asia? Yes, we have military bases all around Asia, but again, legally, right? We didn't force military bases in other places. Okay? It's legal, right? So those countries allow military bases. So those countries aren't complaining about, US military bases. Look at the red door. Exactly. There is a Thai restaurant owner in the next town. If it wasn't for white people, he wouldn't have a business. Fucking business owners are not complaining about culture vultures. They're not complaining, right? This is the problem with the youth. This is the problem with Asian youth. They are being indoctrinated by the left, by Democrats, right? Because they want to be part of, let's say, the black community, right? They want to be part of the black community, part of the victim narrative of certain black communities. So they want to jump on board with hating white people. When it's honestly stupid. It's stupid. Because I said this before. Hip hop is American. Hip hop is American. It is. Fortune cookies is fucking American. Things you can say, it's American. So only be part of whites? I don't know what that means, right? They are complaining. This little fool is complaining. How are you bullies? How are you bullies? That doesn't make sense. What do you mean you're bullies?
People's culture because it's trendy. They only participate in other people's culture.
Not because it's trendy, right? White people have been eating in Asian restaurants, Asian-themed restaurants, since Asian-themed restaurants started. Not because it's trendy. Stupid as shit.
So they can colonize it for themselves. Just like
colonize it for themselves. This ain't the slave trade, okay? White people didn't go to China, Japan, the Philippines, Vietnam, take their culture, bring it to America. So they didn't colonize it. Technically, Asian people are colonizing America, bringing their culture to another country. Technically, right? And again, when you have businesses in America, it's an American business. A Japanese restaurant in America is an American business. A Chinese restaurant in America is an American business. This is why our youth are stupid. America is the biggest bully. I mean, could you say we're the biggest bully or we're just the most dominant? The world we live in, right? The world we live in is winners and losers. I'd rather be with the winner. I mean, like you could call America a bully, but honestly, it just shows you that we are powerful. That's it. All right. I'm quite sure, right? I'm quite sure if any single country, right? Any single country has more power, they would gladly bully other countries, in my opinion. Whites colonized Native America. Okay, I mean, again, winners make history. That's just how it is, right? Winners make history. I mean, this is a thing where I'm going to say this. I'm going to be controversial. Great. I'm going to be controversial. I don't mind. I won't cry that white people, right, took over America. I won't cry that white people colonized America because their actions, whatever happened, all the good and bad happened, it gave me the life that I'm living right now. I'm sorry, right? Let's say hypothetically, let's say I don't know your lineage, but if I had a different life, I would be living in Vietnam in a third world country. Dirt poor, right? Dirt poor, not being able to use the advanced technologies that I'm using, not be able to have the wealth that I have, not to be able to live the life that I lived. If I was still living in my third world country, right? If that scenario where Americans didn't do, or the white devil didn't do what it did. They don't cry that minorities are overruling whites now. I'm not crying that minorities are overruling whites. What I'm crying about is the hypocrisy, right? It's the hypocrisy. One, it is okay for you to show hate towards white people, but cry that white people show hate towards you. That's hypocrisy. Two, Asian businesses in America is fucking American, right? Asian businesses in America is fucking American. And it's against the American it's against the current American ideology to discriminate someone by their race. So you should not be pushing out white people out of the supermarket because they're white. Plain and simple.
African Americans and Native Americans, she understands this fully. When she says that she's annoyed whenever she sees a white person around Asian places, she's not
It's not fucking Asian places, right? It's not Asian places. It's American. It's fucking American. You want Asian places? Go back to Asia. This is the stupidity that I fucking hate. You can be proud of being an Asian person, but you are also an American, right? You can be proud of being Asian, of being black, being Mexican, right? But you're American. You are American. If you want to only be Mexican, only want to be one of the multiple Asian people, right? Want to be only black, you can go where there's countries predominantly black, Mexican, Asian of whatever group. You can go freely. Go back to Asia if you hate it. If you want strictly Asian, go back. Again, any Asian business in America is American. That's it. I think I hate the stupidity. I mean, yes, I'm American first, right? I'm Vietnamese, but I said this before. America first. This is the thing where I said this before. What country will I support? America or Vietnam? I support America. Right? What country do I support? Either America or my country of my ethnicity, right? Vietnam. I support America. America first. Right? Plain and simple. So any business in America is a fucking American business. I hate that fucking shit. I do not support hating people, including white people. Plain and fucking simple. Is a true American. I'm proud of you. Thank you, McCoy. Thank you, McCoy. All right. Thank you. I love that. I mean, I love America. I don't rep, right? I love America. Plain and simple. America first. I hate people that thinks otherwise. Again, Asian businesses in America is a fucking American business. Hip hop is American. Right? Black culture is fucking American culture. Asian culture, when in America, is fucking American. I'm sorry. That's how fucking America is. We are a melting pot. I hate this. What? Have we forgotten that shit? Have we forgotten the shit where we are a melting pot? This is what, in this corner of the internet, we support unity, right? In this corner of the internet, we support unity. Asian culture, American, if it's in America. Black culture, if it's in America, it's fucking American. Plain and fucking simple. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the love. And that's what I think. I will hold these stupid Asians like accountable for the stupid shit they say. It's American.
Racist nor prejudiced. She is just being careful and warning you guys about culture vultures. The Asian.
You are not being a culture vulture for eating Asian food, for shopping in an Asian supermarket when it's in fucking America. And you're not a culture vulture regardless. Asian people don't give a shit. Please give us money and eat our food. Please give Asian people money and eat our food. Take our services. Please. Right? Only the stupid care about that shit. No. Please buy our clothes. Take our services. Eat our food. Right? Give us your money. We don't give a shit. We will gladly let you be a part of our culture. Fucking stupid.
I stand with H-Mart Girl. I stand with side-eyeing white people who come into Asian spaces after spending decades, i.e. my entire childhood, watching them make fun of my...
Garrett, exactly. I'm sorry, right? And this is the problem with Asian people right now. Because we see other minorities, right? Particularly Democrats, leftists, right? We see other minorities, they're victims, right? We need to be victims too. Oh my God, we need to be victims too. White people. Oh my God, they're culture vulture. We need to be victims too. We hate white people too, please. We join with you guys. Oh my God. We need to be the victims. White people this, white people that. White people are culture appropriating. Fucking stupid.
of my food. Some of the big Asian creators who were like piling onto that girl, they'd be married to white men. They got that white man by making themselves small, bringing him to dim sum, bringing him to the community center, bringing him to Chinese school. Why is he there? Why did you bring him there? Sujia, I'm looking at you. Why did you bring him there? Why are you with him? You had to literally warp your politics to allow this man to stay in your life. And for the people who are piling onto the original...
And this is the thing, right? I miss this, right? Like Alvy's like saying, right? There's a Chinese restaurant down the way from me. I've been going there so long, I've seen their baby grow up. I've been part of the Black community for so long, I've seen generations, right? And I love it. This is the thing that I hate. Why can't we promote unity? Why can't we promote loving each other, regardless of skin tone? This is the American way I was growing up on, right? This was the American way I was growing up upon. Like the diversity, the melting pot. I'm tired of this, like, oh, let's pile on, let's hate on white people. And then what do you think that's gonna create, right? Let's all minorities hate on white people, What do you think that's going to create? Then white people will hate minorities. Then we are just creating a country where we hate each other. Fuck that shit. Asian people don't want a part of that shit. Right? Smart people don't want a part of your civil war. If you want to battle white people, do it your fucking self. I'm sorry. Asian people don't want a fucking part of this. It's only the stupid ones.
Creator, the H Mart girl, for being Asian. Half her family is white. She understands white people, I think, better than a lot of full Asian people because she gets to hear what is going on behind the scenes. And she can be white and Asian.
I'm coping. Vulturism. This is the, you know what? It's like, I hate the fucking shit. The vulture shit. I share in American culture. Comic books. No, that's fucking part of my culture. Comic books. Like, seriously. One of the most fucking American ways. Comic books. I love that shit. Anime. This is the amazingness, right? This is the amazingness of America. All these cultures come together to make an American culture. I fucking hate this shit. I really do. People are bored. Yes. People are bored. They want to hate each other. And I won't fucking allow it. I'm going to call that shit out.
At the exact same time, having one white parent does not make her a traitor to Asianness. It does not make her a fake Asian. She is as Asian American as the rest of us, period. I have blocked all of the low racial self-esteem Asians that have piled on to H Mart Girl on this app because I don't want to hear anything from them. I've always felt that their takes reeked of sucking up to whiteness and...
So you are hating on Asian people for having a different opinion. So, okay. So it's okay for you to hate Asian people now. I see. This is the insanity of the left, right? I hate you. I disagree with you. I block you, right, if you have a difference of opinion. The intolerance of the left is insane. When life is so easy, people need something to be aggressive or angry about. We're still animals, human at the end of the day. Life will never be perfect. I agree. Facts. And that's the thing, right? I believe that. I believe, guys, please like the stream. Please like the stream, right? Please like it. Please hit the like button. Please hit the like button. I agree, right? And that is the problem, right? Because we want to, I think a lot of people, like these entitled fucking fools, right? These entitled fools want to find something to hate, want to find something to cry about. They desire to be victims. It's too much. It is insane, right? And now we have these entitled ass Asian people. First world problems. Agree. We have these entitled ass Asian people, right? Because their life is doing well. I need to find something to complain about. Let me complain about white people.
Often I could sniff some anti-blackness in there too, which absolutely not.
Anti-blackness.
Never on my timeline. I've spent so much time in my own life trying to be pro-BIPOC people, pro-Asian, pro-Black, pro-everyone. I cannot risk.
You're so pro-Asian, you block Asian people who has different opinions to you.
Their brain worms infecting me. Yeah, so in case you were waiting for my H Mart take and Asian grocery store take, yes, I agree with H Mart Girl. She's fine. She did nothing wrong. End of story. I stand with H Mart Girl.
Shows you how, again, this is the stupidity. This is the stupidity right here, right? The left, Democrats, college is indoctrinating people to be stupid. It is affecting Asian people, right? Now we don't have the IQ. We don't have the IQ to be logical, right? Now it's feelings over facts. Feelings over facts, right? It's all what I feel. It's what I feel. I feel like I hate white people. So, instead of being, logical, where I'm not hating people based on their fucking skin tone, right? That's logical. Don't hate people based on their skin tone. Right? Judge people based on their character. But no. It's got to be their skin tone.
All right, I feel like as an Asian, I'm going to speak up about that whole video that went viral of that woman, that Asian girl who was like saying that she side eyes white people when she sees them at like H Mart or like any Asian grocery store. So I've seen both sides.
D Spirit, what's up? I think it's the younger generation. In my opinion, it's the younger generation that is coming out of college, right? The younger generation coming out of college, they are leftists, right? Septum theory. It's the younger generation coming out of college, younger generation that's being indoctrinated. I think anyone under 30, in my opinion, anyone under 30, they are leftists.
On this whole TikTok thing, right? I've seen a lot of the Asian creators who are like telling her like, that's totally wrong, that's racist. Why can't we just all like just enjoy ourselves? Because there's definitely people who want to experience other people's culture. It makes it difficult for them when they feel like they're being judged. And then I see this other side where there's a lot of Black creators on TikTok who are like defending her and saying like, as the Black community, we understand what it's like to be bullied your entire life for the food that you've eaten. And I've been there. My parents used to pack me Chinese food all the time at school. I took it for granted. Like, I took it for granted because I would trade my Chinese food for fucking PB&J. Like, that's not even real food. Anyways, so I understand that. I think how I feel about this, though, as someone who is Chinese, who grew up in San Francisco, I've been bullied a lot for being Chinese, like to the point where when I was in elementary school, I started telling people that I was part white because white people were just more accepted, or Asians were more accepted. And it's unfortunate that that is what it comes to. But it just doesn't help anything, because I've been into other cultural grocery stores before. I've been to like a Mexican market. I've been to like an Indian market. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Do I want to try something new culturally? I thought it would be fun. I thought it'd be cool to explore and try something new, especially living in the Bay Area where it's extremely diverse. So I feel like I understand the whole like, white people have done so much ill things, have talked so much shade about all different other cultures, and
that's the weakness, right, of Asian people. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. White people? What fucking white people do you know that's doing shit to other people? Stop with that victim mindset. Stop with that leftist democratic mindset. Stop it. All right? We are living in an age where no one's a slave, no one's a slave master, no one is colonizing you. All right? Stop it with that bullshit. Stop trying to jump into the whole, victim mindset. This is the fucking thing where, I'm sorry, I call out Asian people that are like this fucking stupidity shit, right? Stop it with that shit.
Food, things like that. But if someone is willing to be in a different cultural store and still embarrass themselves or look lost or feel lost, I feel like props to them. Unless they're honestly being like disrespectful and like making fun of the food, there should be no reason to be giving nobody no side eye, because we are too grown for that. And this is exactly why the world isn't changing, because everyone would just be talking shit for no fucking reason. Okay? It's not about race, it's about the fucking elite versus the people. Get it fucking together. Anyways, that's my 2 cents. All right, I feel like
I'm gonna rant a little about Asians who want to be white so bad. I was having a conversation with someone the other day, and she went to a gathering, right? These people are Asian, right? But there are 2 white guys. Someone brought the Malona ice cream. The girl, who's Asian, goes, "Ew, is it an Asian ice cream?" And then she'd make comments like, "I wouldn't know because I don't have an Asian friend." She made another comment that said something like, "This feels like a whole bunch of Asians playing with 2 super smart white guys, playing a word game." Some shit like that. It's so cringe seeing Asian people try to cater to white people. Asian people act like proximity to whiteness makes them superior. You can literally feel the energy shift when someone has internalized racism. It's this weird mix of embarrassment, superiority, and I'm not like those other Asians vibes. And honestly, it's painful to watch. I've seen it so many times. Some Asians act like the second they get a white friend group, they level up in the social hierarchy. Suddenly, everything Asian is cringe or weird or low tier. And you know what's the funniest part? They'll distance themselves from anything remotely Asian like it's toxic, and then they will over cater to their white partners or friends. Do you hear yourselves? It's like watching someone actively shrink themselves to fit into a box that was never built for them in the first place. Look, I get it, alright? A lot of Asians grow up being praised for assimilation. A lot of us are raised to believe whiteness equals safety, opportunity, acceptance. That's literally how internalized racism works. Acting like being white adjacent makes you superior to your own culture. Acting disgusted at your own food, your own features, your own background. It's not about hating anyone. It's more about calling out a pattern that harms all of us. Because when you look down at your own identity, the world learns to do the same. So yeah, Asians who think being white makes them better, just know that the rest of us see right through that. I'm gonna rant.
For my thing, it's like, at the end of the day, this is a thing where I do believe being an American, but I think one of the greatest things about America is our diversity. It is great. It's fine to be diverse. So yeah, I don't think people should shirk or hate or ignore their heritage, where they came from. Hell, I think white people should also learn their heritage, right? I mean, like, know their lineage. But yeah, I would disagree with anyone who, are so, also against their heritage. But again, this is a thing where I think we're all Americans at the end of the day. If you live in America, you're American, right? And here's the thing where America is predominantly white. You can't escape that. So have that idea. It seems like sometimes it's also counterproductive that you constantly see white, right? We need to try to go to a place where, we are trying to fight against shit like that, right? We're trying to fight against constantly seeing color. It's tiring.
Whenever I see white people at the Asian grocery store, I kind of like give them the side eye like this, like this. You shouldn't do that. That's gonna make them feel like alienated. Oh yeah. I'm not saying that they shouldn't like be there. I'm just saying like it kind of makes me like feel kind of funny. Like I kind of want to like give them the side eye. Well, what's so funny about that? Like racism is like a very serious thing. Oh no, yeah, that's not what I'm saying. Like I think that white people should be shopping in these Asian grocery.
Omni, I totally agree, right? This is why I prefer to just call myself center. DA, left or right, either way, it's racist bigotry and antisocial ignorance. Hoping we can start call it what it is. I agree. I definitely agree. Right? I would call it out either side.
Grocery stores. I just think it's kind of ironic that like I grew up in a time where like white people were always making fun of me and like alienating me for like eating the food that I culturally grew up with, and now all of a sudden we're in a time where like it's trendy to like go to Asian grocery stores.
What she just said, right? I grew up a time when white people were making fun of me, and now it's a time where white people are trend. This is the thing. They're not the same white people. It's the same thing when, it's the same thing that a lot of women do, right? That, men commit men commit majority of the violence. Okay, but it doesn't mean that majority of men commit violence. It's not the same people, right? It's not the same people. Stop using your trauma, right? Stop using your trauma to blanket statement everyone, right? Stop it. Right? It's like, oh, white people bullied me when I was young. Okay. And then white people think that it's okay to, eat Asian food. Again, it's not the same white people, right? That's the stupidity right there. It's like, oh, you know what? White people were enslaved black people. And now you think I shouldn't hate white people? They're not the same people. How about be consistent, right? You can hate that one slave owner. You can hate that man, right? You can hate. I'll join you. I'll join you in hating that one white slave owner. I join you on that. But stop using that hate on other people. That's the fucking shit. That's the insanity right there.
Because they're like good deals and like exotic foods. Yeah, but like we should be coming together over food. Like we've been through so many times where like we were so divided, and now we're like living in a time where like it's a little bit more normal for like white people to enjoy Asian food, and therefore that like affects the way that like Asian people are treated in a positive way, and like we should be protective of that. Making sure that white people are comfortable to eat our food, like is that not like just centering white people? Like, why should we be concerned about that? Oh, well, I don't see it as centering white people. I see it as making sure that we don't go back to a time where like white people thought our food was weird. Like, I like that white people think our food is cool now. Oh, well, I guess I get it, because like if I grew up in a time where like every popular movie and like TV show like had like a token Asian person and the punchline was that they were Asian, or like there was like always gonna be like some like lightly racist Asian joke, like I would also like feel pretty upset, and like I also would want to like protect that as well. Yeah, and I guess I see that now, like you're living in a world where like non-Asian people are also like now obsessed with Asian culture. Like the world loves K-pop, and like the world loves to shop at H Mart now, and like frugality is like chic now, I guess. And so I see why like you don't see it as that serious to like comment about that. Oh yeah, for sure. I was just sharing my like candid and honest like opinion about something that happens to me all the time. But I do think that white people should be like eating Asian food and like shopping in Asian grocery stores. I agree with you. Like that's a overall positive thing. I was just enjoying the luxury of like being able to like have a nuanced and like slightly uncomfortable like feeling about it at the same time. Multiple opinions can exist within the Asian American community. Well, yes, there's so many ways to be Asian American in this country. Of course, we're all going to have different opinions. And I think that's like a really good thing. Whenever I see white people at the Asian grocery store, I
don't mind people frugality. People are brokenness. Exactly. I don't mind different opinions, but comes with different opinions, criticism, right? There are opinions on opinions. So I again, it's okay that that woman had her whatever, right? But what comes with it is that you could call that shit out as well, right? You can call that shit out.
Can't stop myself from giving snark to the white people at Asian grocery stores.
I'm a white girl. I shop at H Mart. This is what I buy. Going in terrified, but not really, because it's a grocery store.
I love these milk teas because I like to put them in my coffee. These citron teas are so good, especially since it's getting cold out. I'm gonna get some enoki. I'm gonna wrap the enoki in some bulgogi. Sundubukit. These scallion pancakes are my favorite. Feeling pretty judgment-free so far, so that's nice. Love these pickled vegetables too. These are also amazing for when you're running late in the morning. I'm gonna get black and sweet. I forgot to show it, but I also got these golden custard buns and some marinated bulgogi with some little veggies in there. Made it out alive. And you know what? Nobody cared. Don't let people like that scare you from just enjoying the food that you like.
Can't stop.
And it's funny, I don't even shop in Asian supermarkets like that. I just don't. So really, it's like this is the thing where it's like, you know, it's like McCoy said, right? It's like people are trying to find issues. They're bored. They're entitled, right? These people are bored. They have no problems in life, so they're searching for issues. These people are searching for issues, right? I'm judging her on the milk tea, the fuck. But this is the thing where you can shop wherever you want. It's not against the law.
Okay, Asian. So I have been seeing many posts about these stupid ass discussions on Asians and Asian Americans and white people and H Mart. And I think more than anything, it is just reinforcing something that I've thought for a while, which is that Asian Americans just pick the silliest fucking cultural battlegrounds with which to discuss things, right? And it's like profound how incredibly unserious it is. There are so many things that Asian Americans can be discussing more. Stuff like elder safety, stuff about career representation when you're not in STEM. I don't know, like there are other things that
career representation, I think is stupid. Elder safety is interesting, right? I think we should talk more about, you know, we don't respect elders like that anymore. So
Asian Americans have worth talking about than who gets to fucking shop at grocery stores, okay? No one gives a shit about that. But I think, you know, part of that comes from privilege, right? A lot of Asian Americans, especially these hyper online Asian Americans that are making takes and posting them, I guess like myself, are middle class, relatively financially secure, insulated unless they make the effort to engage with the outside community, right? So when you don't face daily structural threats to your personage, I think the threshold for what constitutes a existential problem becomes very low, and so you end up manufacturing problems because the real ones feel either way too distant to, I guess, create discourse on, or way too complex to fit your thoughts into a TikTok, right? And so the discourse starts shifting towards these symbolic fights about things in symbolism, about imagined slights, about aesthetic territorialism, and it just reeks of privilege and the ability to talk about stupid shit, right? And I'm kind of reminded of when I see online, I will look at, for example, Black discourse online. And I think what I see a lot is they will call certain behaviors or certain things like a CIA psyop, right? That's how I view this. Like all this grocery store bullshit is like CIA implanted stuff to just make Asian Americans squabble about stupid shit that doesn't matter, right? And so I think you start to...
I do admit, right? I mean, you guys, I get a lot of detractors saying, why don't you talk about your community? Exhibit A. Why don't I talk about Asian people? Because of this stupid shit. Really? Is this something that's worth talking about? I mean, I'm talking about it, but it's like, seriously, really, it's not that worth talking about, right? I'm trying to change it up, right? I'm trying to change it up a little bit. But again, it's stupid shit, right? White people Asian people hating on white people because they're shopping at Asian supermarkets. It's stupid. It's utterly stupid. But that's the thing where I think that it's the trendy things to find ways to hate on white people. So that's why I talk about it, but it's honestly really stupid. Yes, he's talking about exactly what McCoy said, but basically more intellectual way.
Start to see this really interesting pattern where a lot of these Asian American influencers are in this weird loop where because their entire brand depends on being Asian, like very loudly and very passionately, they start relentlessly talking about being Asian to the point where it seems reductive, like the way that they're discussing everything, right? Like it's like they're performing their Asianness instead of simply living it, right? You have these like crazy big influencers that like don't even speak their language. They aren't related to their culture in any meaningful way. They don't know their country's history, and yet they will relentlessly police other Asian Americans and then other non-Asians on shit that, quite frankly, really just doesn't matter, right? When your whole persona is like Asian content creator and you really focus on the Asian part of that, I think you need to start generating content to talk about. And so naturally, the algorithm rewards you for talking about conflict, and so you'll talk about Asian conflict. And obviously, the things that are worth discussing are not things that a lot of people are going to be interested in. So you're just going to talk about random bullshit, right? So I don't know. You just end up with this disgusting self-hating engine that like relies and feeds upon cultural gatekeeping, right? You have these people that like are desperate to prove that they are Asian and that they have their semblance of Asianness. And this is not a commentary on Asian Americans or Wasians or, you know, any one particular group here. See, I'm talking about people as a collective, okay? As the whole diaspora. It's just so ridiculously cringe. People talk about the most stupid stuff. I think
they shame anti-Asian sentiments while at the same time disregarding their own heritage and values. I agree. I definitely agree. Particularly the ones that are half white. It's funny that their hypocrisy, their utter hypocrisy.
Okay, Asian grocery stores. A lot of Asians are talking about the...
When you become pro-Asian enough, you start listening to Black people and become pro-Black as well. I'm not talking about individual Asian advancement where you play pick-me to white people, cater to them, make yourself smaller for them, maybe marry one of them, and then move up in society that way. No, that's not what I'm talking about. When you're interested in the liberation of the Asian American collective and in Asians around the world freeing themselves, and specifically to Asian Americans because we are a relatively new ethnic group in America, you realize that Black Americans have been liberating themselves for as long as they have been here, for over 400 years. You look at the way that they ostracize the pick-me's in their community, the Candace Owens, you can see what happened with Onyeka, the Danish deception girl. Black people, and specifically Black women, did not let them off the hook. Candace Owens can no longer go to Black people for any kind of support or help because as a collective, they have disowned her. Why are Asians not doing more of that? Look at the way that Black people have created their own spaces, created their own communities throughout American history. Even when white people have gone and tried to destroy them, they have managed to create their own culture, their own language. They're protective of those spaces. They embrace their ethnic features and hair texture instead of just doing whatever Karen is doing. And this, I'm talking generally. I'm not saying that every Black American is like this. I'm saying that a lot of them are, and that the general sentiment that I get from that community is that they are proud to be who they are. So if you're Asian and you're thinking, I want to be able to wear my cheap to school. I don't like it when people gentrify my food after making fun of it my entire childhood. I don't like being fetishized, and I will not marry someone who does that to me. When you start thinking this way, you just look look right on over to black people. And they've already had those thoughts. They've already done the same thing. You just do it in your own Asian flavor. And this doesn't even get into the fact that our liberation is all tangled up in each other. Like all the minorities in the US and in the world, overthrowing white supremacy is like a collective effort. And black people have been telling us this since we got here. I'm just hoping that if I say it, then maybe you will listen. When you...
Oh, God. Totally awesome. What's up? What's up? And yeah, this is the toxic gatekeeping. This is the stupidity, right? It's that, again, we are too entitled. We are too free. Now we are looking to other communities to embrace their victimhood, right? To look for their, embrace their problems onto their own. No, Asian people don't care. Asian people should not give a shit. We care about success. We care about what can propel us to success, right? And this is the problem. This is why Asian people in general don't give a shit. This is why you don't hear Asian people giving a shit about that stuff, because it doesn't do anything for us. It only propels victimhood, right? I mean, listen to this guy I liked.
Okay, Asian grocery stores. A lot of Asians are talking about this topic for some reason on TikTok, whether there should be non-Asians going to Asian grocery stores. First of all, it's none of our business because we don't own those stores, right? Like, the store owners, I'm sure, are quite happy to have customers no matter what ethnicity they are. And so why are we going around even discussing this topic? But I also really don't understand, some TikTokers talking about, well, we should really be.
Exactly. They live for drama. How about relax and have a beer and go? It's like, it's tiring, right? And this is why Asian people in general don't give a shit. It's drama. It's needless. It doesn't help your family. Doesn't actually help your community.
Be happy to share our culture with everyone.
Hell, technically, right? Technically, Native Americans are Asians. Technically, right? They came over the land bridge from Asia. So Native Americans are Asian. I mean,
sure, but I just don't care. Like, why do I care? I have no negative feelings towards non-Asians in Asian grocery stores, nor do I look at them and think, wow, it's so great that they're partaking in our culture. I mean, they're just customers at a business that is not owned by me. I just don't have any positive or negative opinion about it. They're just customers that I'm sure the business is happy to have, and that's good enough for me. Okay, Asian grocery store.
That's what I'm saying, right? Again, it's an American business in America. They want customers. Stop it with that bullshit. Stop it with that. This is the problem where we're trying to constantly perpetuate all the hate, right? We're constantly desiring all the hate, and it's tiring. It is 100% absolutely, utterly tiring. It really is. Stop it. Stop it with all this hate. Asian people shouldn't be joining in on all the liberal, all the democratic, all the fucking crazy ass minority shit, because again, it's just spreading more hate and drama and chaos. Stop it with that bullshit. It's tiring. It's not, who cares if it's trendy to hate on white people? Stop it. It's tiring. What do you guys think? Yeah. What's next? If you don't have a 23andMe certificate saying you're Asian, you won't be allowed at HR in an Asian restaurant. And that's the thing. This again, H Mart, right? I mean, let me see. Let me double check something. Seriously, okay, H Mart. H Mart originated in 1982 in Woodside, Queens, New York, when South Korean immigrants, opened a small grocery store, there. H Smart was created in America. It isn't from Korea, right? H Smart is American. H Smart was created. H Smart originated in New York, not in Korea. Woo! Oh my God. Right? Seriously, it's an American thing. It's an American establishment. It just has a fucking Korean theme. It has an Asian theme. So fucking what? Right? H Smart is fucking American. I swear to God, I hate, like, I don't understand these people that need the divide. They need to create the division. Stop it with that bullshit. This is 100% I believe, right? Hip hop is American. H Smart is American, right? Fortune cookies is American. A Chinatown is a fucking American thing. It isn't like they don't call it Chinatown in China. No, it's just a fucking town. So a Chinatown shit is an American shit. I'm tired of all this insanity. It really is. And I'm quite surprised that H Mart, you know, it's made in New York. Made in fucking New York. Unbelievable. People are just really stupid. People are crazy. Guys, please like the stream. Please like the stream. Help me out. All right. Give me a minute. Gotta go to the bathroom. All right. So listen to some music for a little bit.
We got millions of reasons to let it all go. Hope we're not too broken. I know I'm not always strong, and I've been counting days to get away, to see you again, see you again. Been fighting ways to get away, to see you again.
What's up? And it's like, I guess it's like drum and bass. So yes, I mean, it can. H Mark is just get a better play. Again, guys, I have to only go for like you know, non-copyrighted music, right? I gotta go for non-copyrighted music. So sorry, guys. Can't be copyrighted, so that is the whatchamacallit, the insanity of YouTube. Now you gotta use the bathroom. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for being here. All right, this was an interesting video, right? This was an interesting.
Damn, I fucking hate my life. I'm in the Amazon bathroom trying to like be quiet about it, but one thing really made me really upset. I saw a girl and a dude playing around, like flirting and stuff like that. And it's like, damn, do I look that motherfucking bad for me not to have nobody flirting with me? Damn. It's like, half of it, I hate my fucking life. All the dudes flirt with the other girls. Dudes really don't flirt with me, or am I? It doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. I know, it's probably because the way I'm shaped. All types of stuff. But I had to go in the bathroom because I was literally about to cry. Nobody flirts with me. And it's sad.
I mean,
damn, I fucking hate.
That's something that, again, this is what men face, right? This is shit that men face. Kind of, I mean, I can feel for her, right? But, you know, this is the thing, a lot of women don't understand that this is, you know, but this is a thing where I never understand why women bring shit to the internet, right? Why you bring this shit to the internet? It's not gonna be the best thing for you, right? It's not gonna be the best thing for you. So a bunch of people have their hot takes on it. Oh yeah, remember her next time you read about Amazon not giving long enough bathroom breaks.
You guys were so mean to that woman who was upset that no one in the Amazon warehouse was hitting on her. And I don't understand why, because I think it's very easy to understand what she's saying. She has not felt desired for most of her life. People do not find her attractive. No one has been explicitly saying that they find her attractive. And so when she sees other women being hit on, she is jealous. And it's not even that she wants the negative attention. It's that she wants any attention. And I don't get why you guys are so adverse to listening to women who have not been perceived as pretty tell you how it affects them. Whenever a woman comes on here and it's like, I'm ugly, I'm not attractive, people are mean to me because of that, your first fucking reaction is to go, you're not ugly. And actually, you're in the wrong for considering yourself to be ugly. Why do you want male attention? You should just boss bitch it away. She wants to feel like a human being. And that's what women are told makes them human. You guys were
exactly. Welcome to life. I mean, this is the thing where I find this the hypocrisy, right? Literally, that is incels. I mean, literally, that's the incel mindset. And then, it's okay to insult the young men who think that, they're unattractive. No woman wants them, right? It's okay to insult them. But, we need to be sympathetic to women that honestly exert incel mindset.
Crying in the bathroom at Amazon because you can't pull no men at work is crazy. You need to be on that line getting them packages out. Christmas is almost coming, Black Friday. You got bigger things to be focused on than men not wanting to sleep with you at work. But I will say, not being able to pull men at Amazon, that's some nasty work. That's some nasty work. Even the old heads, even the old unhappily married men ain't flirting with you. I don't know what to tell you. You might really be chopped for real. Like, if you ain't getting no play in the Amazon warehouse and the old heads ain't messing with you, you got to think, even if out in the real world you like a 3 or a 4, once you step foot in that warehouse, you become an automatic 8 or 9. Because that's how down bad the men in the warehouse be. The married ones, the single ones, ones with girlfriend, they be down bad. They be down bad. So even if you ugly, you somewhat become fine enough for them to at least want to smash. The fact that that's not even happening, yikes. But no, in all seriousness, you are focused on the wrong thing. You should never even be wanting to sleep with nobody where you work at. You ain't never heard the old saying, you don't S where you work? Yeah. Now get back on that line and get them packages out. Because if my stuff late, I'm going to be upset. Crying in the back.
I love that, Alvi, right? Me, I'm trying to work, not flirting. 100. Yep, she should be working. I mean, like, caring about male attention. DW, what is up? What is up?
I want to have an open conversation about being desired. And actually, it's not incredibly open, I guess. I'm just going to share my thoughts on a situation that I saw on TikTok recently and just my frustrations with the backlash and the stitches and everything like that. Basically, there was this woman who had posted on here, and she works at Amazon, and she was upset because none of her coworkers have hit on her or flirt with her, etc. And the amount of comments and stitches and basically criticism that has happened from not only men but women, I think, is the one that's bothering me the most, who are basically just either purposely being obtuse or they're really just forgetting that there's nuance to the conversation, is frustrating. So many people have been like, well, why to hit on you anyway? Why do you want your coworkers to hit on you anyway? I will use my own life as an example. The first time I got catcalled, I remember thinking, holy shit, finally. Now, do I think catcalling is acceptable or good? No. But I had never been catcalled, and all of my friends had been for a long time. So I thought that I was lacking something.
Really, McCoy? I thought you would easily smash. I thought you would easily smash.
As a human, because I had never been seen as attractive enough to be catcalled. Now, this conversation in general does have a lot of nuance, because do I think that our purpose in life is to seek validation from men's approval or your desirability? No. However, to act like it is not an important thing for especially women is ridiculous. And I've had these conversations with my friends who fall on the opposite side of the spectrum, where they have only gotten attention for their looks and whatever since they were young. And I understand that that is also a problem, but this is not about you. It does not take too much to have empathy for somebody who is visibly upset because they are not getting attention when everybody around them gets attention. It is normal to feel sad about that. And the problem is that when you are a person who is seen as undesirable, whether it be in certain spaces or in society, that hurts you. It's hurtful. It feels like you are a monster to whatever space you're in. And that is why people aren't giving you the attention. Sorry, that's not why, but like you feel like a monster, and you feel like that is why, like you are a monster.
I find this funny, right? So women can have these takes. Why I want to show this is because it is funny that women can have these takes, right? They can have these takes, yet they can never understand the plight of men, right? I mean, like, if you can understand a woman, this woman can understands, you know, what it's like to not be attractive, yet they seem to not be understand men feel the same way.
Monster, and so nobody's going to look at you like a normal human being. I understand, and I know that there are so many things wrong with our society, and this being one of them, but to act like her feelings are not valid is incredibly just disheartening, and to see it from so many women is so frustrating. She is allowed to feel sad that people do not desire her, and I doubt this is just a problem in her work. She's probably just seeing it more in her workspace, and so she felt sad, and so she made a fucking video. As somebody who got no male attention growing up, that messes with your brain. It changes your brain chemistry, and it changes the way that you see yourself. And it took years of therapy that I had to go out of my way to do to rewire my brain into knowing that my level of attraction or desirability has nothing to do with my value as a person. But the way that our society works is that is how we value people. So to tell somebody that their lack of desirability is not that big of a deal is ridiculous. Unless you have been somebody who has been in a space that you...
But here's the thing where I would tell men the same way. Focus on yourself. Hit the gym. Yes. Focus on yourself. Like, focus on your mind, your mind, your body, your finances. Right? The world, this is the thing, men learn it. Men have learned it. The world is unkind. The world is unkind. Plain and simple. The world is unkind. The world is unkind. So you got to pick yourself up. You got to make shit better. You're the only one who's in control of it. Right? Don't look for sympathy from the world. Don't. You're not going to get it.
The woman who works at Amazon who made the video about struggling with not being flirted with or desired in her workplace was extremely valid in her feelings, and anybody discrediting that is mean, really. Not only are you mean, you're also delusional. She was expressing a very human emotion. It is unfortunate, but I feel like at different times in people's lives, they might be in a room where you're like the last pick. Dating, flirting, relationships, those are very important parts of like the human experience. To feel like nothing that you did, just the way you were born, the way you look, means that you are excluded and disqualified from that is so hard. That is a hard pill to swallow. And to express that to us, maybe in hopes of just like getting it out, there's nothing wrong with that. But some of the responses I'm seeing, just like kind of ridiculing her, it's lame. And I would love to see what y'all look like. And I would love to see y'all's roster. That's the thing. People who really get motion, who really be in the field, they never move like that. They're never moving like that. They have nothing to prove. You're laughing and screaming because you need to prove to us that people desire you. The woman who works at...
Life is hard. Exactly. Wear a helmet. Again, you have the freedom to express yourself. You don't have the freedom from consequences. Plain and simple, right? It's not delusional when people, give you give your opinion or give their criticism back. It's just not. It's not delusional, right? I mean, maybe certain takes can be delusional, but again, you're not free from consequences.
If you have to make up scenarios to justify why someone got punched in the face, that's your conscience talking. You should listen to it. Recently, a creator named Kira got punched in the face at a nightclub in Toronto, and a lot of other creators have ran on here making videos basically justifying what happened to her because they don't like her. I want to reiterate that none of these people were there, and despite what Kira said, despite the person who hit her getting fired and the owner apologizing to her and trying to make it better, and despite her having a police report and pursuing it legally, these people still made up scenarios where she provoked this punch. Most of their claims were basically because she's inflammatory online, that means she's inflammatory in real life, and that means she was inflammatory in that moment. A lot of men came out here and said that she makes anti-men content, and so her getting hit makes them happy. Some people said that they were happy that she said she'd never been hit before, and that's why she talks like that. And now that she's been hit, she'll know to be in line. I can't even start to break down the psychology of that, but I would like to say the implication is everyone who said that has been hit in the face, and they're still online making content. I don't think violence does what you wish violence did as far as controlling people's behaviors. Listen, at the end of the day, feel how you want about her, and honestly, feel how you want about the situation, but it destroys your credibility to hop on a bandwagon like this without knowing the whole situation. If you feel like Kira deserved to be punched, you should be able to, just from what the information she gave in her video, justify that punch without having to add and make up things and start a wild hate train. You shouldn't be frothing at the mouth anytime someone you don't like gets put up on the chopping block, because it will be your turn too. If you have...
I do agree that her case, she's talking about, like she said, right, a creator who was pretty much an anti-man creator, got hit in the face, and then people got online. But here's the thing, where she's showing you, because people are on it because she has an attitude, right? That woman has an attitude. So it's not just what she said in the video. She's a person who has an attitude. She's a person who is very entitled. So a lot of people are judging not purely just because of the video. They're judging because of what type of person she is. So they would infer that, okay, because she's a creator that has pretty much a very entitled attitude, right? She has a big ego. No duh that people are not surprised that she got hit. And she created the video by talking about, she was talking to a male, right? A male bodyguard, right? A male bodyguard. She was honestly not listening to him, the male bodyguard, and arguing with him. And then talking about that for a good minute, and then said a woman hit her. So she was disingenuous in the thing as well. Okay. So that's the thing where I don't disagree that, get with the facts, but people also judge because she has a whole bunch of content that pretty much shows what type of person she is. So a lot of people are not surprised she got hurt. She got hit because she's a person who has a big attitude, right? She's very entitled. So I don't think it's crazy that people would be on her for that shit. So I don't know. Yep, a brat got slapped. I mean, that's the thing, right? If you're being a brat, you're being egotistical, you're being entitled. Certain people won't stand for it. So I don't know. People spend too much time investing themselves into all these social media drama. I do agree. I definitely agree.
Does New York City...
Here's something that's a little bit interesting, but this is like, I have a couple of videos for it, right? It shows you that how, you know, we care about some crazy ass stuff, right? How we as Americans, we care about some crazy ass stuff. So I thought these were a little bit interesting. So let's check these out.
Does New York City need another luxury grocery store?
It was really nice in there. I mean, the food is super expensive, so we haven't tried it, but we'll see.
Meadow Lane, the newest luxury grocery store in New York City's Tribeca, offers your everyday grocery items, prepared foods to more bougie options, including $750 caviar and $75 matcha powder.
I don't think anywhere needs a luxury grocery store, but do they want it? And based on the lines on a Tuesday afternoon, it would suggest to me that there is a desire and a demand for it, but not necessarily a necessity.
The store's fame is fueled by social media and has gotten mixed reviews. There are a few complaints, from rodent sightings during construction to turkey chili missing food allergy labels.
And I look inside, that's totally cheese, and they didn't label it.
There's been a couple, mistakes on our part that we took accountability for and corrected very fast.
Other comments question the timing of the store opening amid a food insecurity crisis across the country.
So I think just because of the build out of the space and maybe how I market it as gourmet gave people a misunderstanding. It doesn't mean that there's not expensive items you can purchase here, but the majority of it is right in line, if not under, other markets.
And then I got my matcha, I got a cinnamon swirl muffin, the nuggets, the tenders, and then the Chinese chicken chop. It's like gourmet, so I'm not expecting it to be cheap.
Despite all the controversies, New Yorkers are still hyped to shop there, many waiting.
I do agree. It's like, this is a, white people's store, right? This is pretty much a white people's store. And then there's still controversy.
In long lines just to get a glimpse of the space.
I heard about it, so I thought it would be interesting to try, but I'm not quite sure if it equates to how much it was.
Does New York City need another luxury grocery store?
It was really nice.
If you don't want to shop here, you don't have to shop here. I think people have this misconception that there's a sense of elitism here.
Today, we're at the most controversial grocery store in the world, Meadow Lane.
There have been a lot of TikTok videos about people finding raw chicken nuggets. There's a bouncer out front of the grocery store. Ooh, there's a mirror, by the way, in case you want to check yourself out. Me shopping. We got our basket. Let's head to the prepared food section. Oh no. Oh no. He's putting down sold out Post-its. Let's go over. No chicken nuggets. And it's only 3 o'clock.
All we have left are the salads. We have Caesar salad for $15.
Is there any protein?
It's got a lemon.
There's some sauces, I guess.
I'm so glad they have dates. Look at the backlit veggies.
If you want some strawberries, that will be $14.
I feel like I really need to stock up on my caviar. It's only half my rent.
I feel like I'm in Khloe Kardashian's snack closet. This is the merch area of the grocery store because every great grocery store needs merch. $85. Watermelon?
No price for that.
No price for that. Mystery price. I feel like I've been in Meadow Lane for 9 hours. I think that school is out because I am starting to see some high schoolers coming in. That's my cue to leave. I did find it a little underwhelming.
There was something very Black Mirror about the space. You weren't sure exactly where to stand, but you always felt like the store was calling you poor.
Goodbye, Meadow Lane.
Bye, Meadow Lane.
If you don't want to shop here.
I love it. I guess Whole Foods is too boring to complain about now.
I'm about to try New York's most expensive new grocery store, Meadow Lane, and the line wrapped around the block. They even have a bouncer outside, and it's a maximum of 5 prepared items per person. $85 for sweatpants. Well, I just spent 45 minutes online and spent $110 on 5 items. We're officially living in a simulation in New York. It felt like shopping at some high-end clothing store. The staff was super nice. What annoyed me a bit, though, was after all I spent, the tip screen still popped up on $110. We're starting this food haul with a $15 order of gluten-free chicken nuggets. There was a bit of controversy about this. Apparently, somebody ate this on a TikTok and they were raw. $15, most expensive chicken nuggets in my life. Definitely not raw. Crispy, like the sauce. Don't think I'd pay $15 for them. 6 out of 10. $21 for the LA Chop salad. The place felt like Erewhon, so I think the LA Chop is appropriate. No meat, lettuce, beefsteak tomato, Italian dressing, some other stuff. For $20, this is gonna have to blow me away. It's just a salad, 4 out of 10. All right, we got the Osaka beef here, $27. It's like a restaurant level entree. The beef's got nice flavor. Sushi rice is nice. I really wanted to hate this for the price. I'm not. Considering the price, 7 out of 10. I just dropped my fork. I'm gonna have to wait 45 minutes for a new fork, so. Cacio e pepe mac and cheese. I was pumped for this. Real pumped. First bite was not that impressive. Breadcrumbs are nice. Pasta's a little bit dry. I'm gonna take one more bite and not digging this pasta at all. 3 out of 10. $15 for this Meadow Lane juice. I heard a girl inside say it tastes like grass, so naturally I bought it. I mean, it tastes healthy. If you served this to me and said, here's a healthy smoothie, I'd drink it. I wouldn't pay more than like $7 or $8 for it though. I'm sure you'll live longer drinking this, but 5 out of 10. I'm about to try New York's most
I agree. I mean, like, seriously, McDonald's expensive as hell too.
Here's another example.
For $799,000, you can get this house in College Point. Step inside to this single-family home located at 12011 28th Avenue. This well-maintained detached home features 2 bedrooms and 1 bath, offering a comfortable layout and a bright, inviting atmosphere throughout. Enjoy
2
a spacious
bedrooms?
private backyard ready for
New York City is too expensive. I mean, like, this is insane. Seriously, New York City is ridiculously expensive for mediocre shit.
your own personal touch. Located in a friendly, well-established neighborhood with convenient shopping and dining nearby and scenic waterfront parks just minutes away. Looking to move to College Point? Message me to schedule your showing and follow for more property tours.
$800,000 for a 2-bedroom, 1 bathroom, no carport, no garage, no parking. Times like these, I realize this is just not in my budget, because I even looked around the area and most homes are selling for exactly that, around the 600, 800 mark. But correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just not that wealthy. I can't think about paying $800K for a 2-bedroom, 1 bathroom. It doesn't, maybe it wasn't listed, but it doesn't have a half a bathroom also. I even went and
Jeremiah. All right, later, my brother. Is Vancouver that expensive as well? Man, Vancouver is that expensive? Insidious, what's up?
look this up. I looked it up in Zillow. The home sold in 1995 for $115,000. And now in 2025, the house is up almost 600% and is going for $800,000. The interesting part is me and you are looking at this like, no way. But I promise you, somebody is going to buy that house.
For $799,000, you can get this house in College Point.
God, it's an ugly house for almost $1 million. It's crazy.
Babysitter needed ASAP. If I needed a job, this sounds great. Let's take a look at the rest. I need someone to watch my 4 kids, ages 2, 3, 5, and 7, from noon to 6, Monday through Friday. Okay, look at what this girl needs. Must be a great cook and avid cleaner. I get it, you know, want to make sure the kids are in good hands. Over 25, want some life experience. I like it. Minimum education, a master's degree. I guess life experience isn't enough. No social media.
Needing a master degree from a babysitter is insane. right? A master degree. What are you doing? Are you teaching your kids what you learn in masters in your, you know, your master program?
Accounts? I don't need my kids seeing that. Seeing what? Who you trying to hire, Helen Keller? But it gets better. No drinking, no smoking, not even vaping. I get it. No tattoos or piercings. I will be damned if the devil pierces someone to watch my kids. Look at this. 5 professional references, background and drug testing will be conducted. You'd think this would pay thousands. This job pays $200 a week. Must have own transportation to get to. Tammy, I something tells me you ain't.
$200 a week. Wanting someone with a master degree. If you're someone with a master degree and you're making $200 a week, you just wasted your degree. Utterly insane.
Gonna find someone suitable for this. I mean, Miss Doubtfire wouldn't even take this gig. Babysitter needed.
This girl paid over $4,000 for Hair by Chrissy to do her hair. She's given an honest review, and wait till you hear what she has to say and how Hair by Chrissy responds to this review. And this girl even posted her receipt to show the breakdown of the price and how they got to the $4,000, and it is going to shock you. In the video, she talks about how Chrissy only touched her hair for about 60 seconds.
She touched my hair for 60 seconds.
She came over, saw what she wanted to be done, told about 10 different people what to do on her hair, and then basically left.
You walk in, she touches your hair, asks you what you want, then she tells everyone what to do on your hair.
She says one of the biggest reasons she's upset is because she thought she was getting her hair done by Chrissy, and that was not the case unless you're famous or a big influencer, that you don't actually get your hair done by Chrissy herself.
You're not famous and you go to Chrissy, she doesn't actually spend time on your hair.
But Chrissy has responded to this, and watch the first little clip and how she does what she does and then literally walks away. You can see her walking away. Watch her walk away. So her total was $4,216.61. And it was $2,974 for Chrissy to do your hair. And the girl claims that Chrissy only touched her hair for 60 seconds.
People are ridiculous. Vanity. Yes, vanity. This is the thing where this is the thing where with the problem with women nowadays, right? They want these luxuries. Women want men for these luxuries.
So that's $165,000
total.
I'm gonna show you some geeky stuff, right? But like some crazy expensive things. So I want to share some geeky things.
Holy freaking crap, this thing's huge. Crazy, I can just drive this. Yeah, it's great.
Printmaking and stuff. So
Nice. I suppose you're Adrian,
I'm
right?
Adrian. Come on in, guys. A couple of days. So
Oh my gosh.
my dad is a collector, but he's also was a big builder.
Oh my gosh.
That's America. That is America for you, right? These are all very American.
What? Whole alternate Eiffel Tower, like of the new one?
Yeah. I know you guys like minifigures and stuff, so I tried to prep some
Oh gosh.
stuff for ya.
Oh my gosh, these are all purple spacemen? Oh, these are all Gold Eyes Green Goblins? Oh my gosh, this is the Toy Story alien. These are all Geo-Bugs. These are all Poggles. Look at all these CMFs just chilling. Arrow's Quest, Mummies.
Yeah, I saw that.
With the weights. Oh, Anubis Guards! Holy
This is my room, which has been overtaken by Lego over many years.
2 Gungan subs! It just keeps going. Do you say there's like a basement too?
Yeah, let's go.
Wow, there's a lot of stuff down here. Wow. Jeez. Did he make this?
Oh yeah, that's all him. So if he was going straight from work to the Lego store, that's where he was trying to get all these troll parts.
He never ran out of room. 70922. 75827.
Well, he only just stopped working. Like 6 months before he died.
Are you
He
serious?
worked till he was 72. First day you put it out.
5 black pearls.
I love collecting. I really do. I mean, I'm such a big. I love. So I like watching certain things like this, right? Um, where they talk. I mean, where they show off collecting. They show people buying, collect. I love the. This is why I love American Pickers. I don't know about you guys seen it. I love American Pickers. I love the Pawn Star stuff. I love those shows because the Antique Roadhouse, right, or Antique Roadshow, right? I love that, right? I love, all these like collecting people buying shit. I love it. I really do.
Good morning. Realized how much more stuff there was. What's our pile? Dad, why did you sell it to us at a discount?
My brother and I both have careers. We want to continue to live our lives. Share my dad's love and creativity.
We did extra $4,000 yesterday for the sealed sets. We can do an extra $36,000 today, bringing up to $40,000 for everything.
For everything.
Yes.
So that's $165,000.
$165,000 total.
Let me just confirm it with my brother.
You remind me of an
$165,000 for someone's collection. Quite a lot of money. Yeah, instead of being addicted to porn, he's decided to find a hobby as a collector.
Elon Musk, Keanu Reeves.
It's good to go.
We're good to go?
We're good to go.
Awesome. Okay. Appreciate it,
yeah,
Adrian.
I talked about it with a lot of different people. People that were important to me, people that were important to my dad, people that were business people or were in the business of reselling.
But you guys very professional. You guys did a really good job sorting everything. So.
Really, I don't have any complaints. So
okay.
I'm thankful. So that's
7181.
Okay, on to lot 15. Do I need to say much about this book other than that it was found in a closet in San Francisco? It is the highest graded Superman 1 to come out of anywhere. It's absolutely gorgeous. I got to see this in person both before it was graded and after.
And this is a thing where, I don't know, this is what I love being American, living in America, right? I love these things. I mean, let's say this, right? If I was living in Vietnam, I don't think I could do this, right? I don't think I could collect. If I was living outside of America, I don't think I would be a geek, right? And this is the thing where America has given me that luxury, right? America has given me that luxury to be a geek, right? To have passions and hobbies. America has. If you live in other countries, you'll be living for survival, in my opinion, right? In my opinion, if you are living in other countries, not all countries, but a lot of countries, you'll be living for survival.
It was graded, and I cannot explain.
That is beautiful. That is beautiful. I would love that. If I was ever a millionaire or a billionaire, right? I would love that. That is beautiful.
Thank you how amazing this book is. We're going to open lot 15 at what?
$7,050,000.
$7,050,000. I need $7.1 million. Let's advance to 7.1 million. 7.1. It's a prior 7.1. It's not with you, Heritage Live. I either need a cut bid or I need a full increment to make it 7.2. I have $7.1 million. Do I hear 7.2 million? Bid on the phone of $7.2 million. Let's go to 7.3. I'm at $7.2 million on the phones here in Dallas, Texas. Do I hear $7.3 million? Let's advance to 7.3 million. The highest graded copy. Do not hold your breath for one to come out higher than this.
7.3.
7.3 million. Now I need 7.4. Let's advance to $7.4 million. Jumping at $7.4 million. I'm at 7.3 million. Do I hear 7.4? Let's advance to $7.4 million on
Money.
phones. Do I hear 7.5? Let's go to 7.5.
7.5.
7.5. Do I hear $7.6 million? Let's advance to 7.6 million. I'm at $7.5 million. Do I hear 7.6? Let's advance to $7.6 million. Jumping at 7.6. Let's advance $100,000 to $7.6 million. I'm at 7.5. Do I have an advance to 7.6? Come on back in at 7.6. 7.6 on the phones. Now I need 7.7 from you, Heritage Live, or another phone bidder. We do have other phone bidders out there. Let's go to 7.7 million. I'm at $7.6 million. Do I hear 7.7? Jump back in at $7.7 million. I guarantee you, if you do not get this, you will kick yourself in the morning, regretting every second that you didn't spend the money to get this. I can guarantee it. You will never stop regretting that you do not own this book. Let's go to $7.7 million. I'm at 7.6 on the phones. He's yelling at me to shut up right now. I guarantee it. Let's go to $7.7 million. I have to give you, it's a lot of money. I have to give you a chance to think about it. Let's go 7.7. I'm at 7.6. Do I hear 7.7 from you, Heritage Live? I will say, fair warning at $7.6 million, unless I have that advance or give me a cut at 7.65, fair warning, $7.6 million. Congratulations to our phone bidder. Congratulations to our bidders. Thank you very much. That is the record of all records for comic books. Thank you very much. And now we're going to go on to lots.
That was expensive. And that's America's for you. That's America. I thought this was interesting.
Welcome.
I better double check my comic collection.
How are you?
Good.
Right on, right on. I'm about to grab your shoes in a minute.
Perfect.
You can have a seat.
For the sneakerheads, I always love collecting, right? Like I said, I love collecting of all kinds. I love viewing people collecting. I think it's a very cool hobby.
So first, as soon as you open the box,
Pokemon shoe.
Get the beautiful Pokeball from one. Just actually pretty hefty quality. You get 2 inserts. You already have some inserts in here with Mewtwo Y and Mewtwo X. 2 pairs of laces. You get the shoe ID. This basically confirms that you are owning the shoe. All that jazz. We'll have you fill that out. You scan this code and then we'll scan the other code here. A charging cable, and we'll show you why in a minute. We'll show you the shoes in a second. There's a 2-minute video if you want to go ahead and watch it.
He didn't show the shoe, but I mean, it's the whole presentation I thought was cool too. So I wanted to show it.
Actually, you know what? First, can I just get you paid?
Yeah, let's do that.
So $19,750.
Yeah.
USB shoes.
That's what.
Okay.
And you're definitely getting more.
This is America for you, right? Guy flying his own plane to go buy Lego. This is why I love America. I'm sorry, right? I mean, maybe it's foolish or whatever, but this is why I love America. So you can pursue your passions, right? You know, you can enjoy life.
I have a truck rental.
You're gonna have to slap that screen. That first.
Oh, I ordered one of those, and they gave me a 24. So.
McCoy, that's what you're collecting? You're crazy.
Hello, nice to officially meet you guys.
Yeah, you too. I'm Christine.
Yes, ma'am. Nice to meet you.
This is her actual. Hello. Yeah.
Great to officially meet you.
How was your flight?
Easy.
Let me just
All right.
show you the whole.
Okay.
Well, I'm assuming, like, this is our goal is just to like really quick check this stuff off. So they're jam packed as much as they
Okay.
can. These are what were in the bin.
Are those sealed? Are these sealed bags?
They
or-
are sealed.
Okay.
With the lid on it for
Okay.
the inventory.
Actually, you know what? First, can I just get you paid?
Yeah, let's do that.
So $19,700.
It is extravagant. It is extravagant. But you know what? This is, I don't know. That's the possibilities of the West, right? You can live a life where you pursue your own happiness.
$150.
Yeah, that's what.
Okay.
And you're definitely getting more.
Right.
But the with everything, the trade is completely.
Okay, I don't want to start loading anything up until the payment goes through. So,
Yeah, exactly.
so it's like I just want to go ahead and get you
All right,
paid.
let's get that done. It is.
Beautiful.
We're done.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Now you can keep it here. I'm kidding.
Yo, that is cool, Brett. Collect knives, swords, and axes. Man, I love that. You know, one day I do want to start collecting those kind of things too.
To prove a point.
Just when you said that, you and I both looked at each other like, no way. What do you need? Oh yeah, the silent mirror. I got that.
Oh my gosh.
I know, right? You're adding the Eiffel Tower. That is.
Yo, McCoy, is that what you do? I know you're player soft. Do you have mementos of the women you conquered?
Okay. Sweet. Well, I appreciate it. Oh.
Perverted martial artist. I love that.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Great meeting you. Actually, you know what?
I thought it was cool, right? I really love I love the geek community, right? And I love the whole buying and selling and all that stuff, how much things are worth. I really do. I think they're cool. So I just want to share you guys a little bit of it, right? So I thought it was cool. Let's All right. So, let's end out on a Kendra G video. All right? Let's end out on a Kendra G video. So, we'll check this one out and I think that'll be good for tonight. All right? So, let's end out on a Kendra G video. I watch Kendra G from time to time, so why not, right? Hopefully it's a good one. Hopefully it's a good video, so let's check it out.
Hey, Kendra.
Hey, boo. What's your name?
Well, it's see Sarkita, but it's Zarina. You know,
Zarina.
Cool girl.
Zarina from Philly?
No, ma'am.
From where?
Remember the one Drake or Better.
Oh, Drake or Better. Yes, girl. Okay, you know you.
Kendra Bros.
You was a viral girl.
As I should be. As I deserve.
Okay, so if you don't remember, you look a little different tonight. You said I'm coming to let the people know. Because I guess they didn't know. Okay. So when you were here the last time, I asked you what kind of man you want, and you said Drake or Better. Then we got, and then at the very end, you broke down that Drake tried to talk to you at least on 3 occasions. This is Arena, LA, 37, a property manager, 2 children. All right, boo. So what kind of man you looking for?
I need a man like Drake or Better.
Like Drake?
Or Better.
Drake the rapper?
Aubrey Drake Graham. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so when you say like Drake, I'm gonna specify. Do you mean like Drake as in success? Do you mean like Drake as an appearance, or do you mean both?
Both.
So who is more successful and looks better than Drake?
Oh, that's a good question. That's a good question.
I mean, because think about it. You said you want a man like Drake or better.
Or better.
So Drake is the lowest bar because that's the lowest you'll go.
Yes.
You live in LA. You never ran into him? Drake is really
actually. I'm glad you asked, Kendra. See, I'm only gonna answer your questions now. I'm not gonna just tell you everything, but I have. And believe it or not, I have. Like, I don't know if I want to put a hand on the Bible, I will tell some stories. I'd have this to the man 3 times, and he actually has attempted. So that's why my confidence is so high, because I've been in his same circles, and he has tried. It just.
So what happened? And you didn't get his number?
No, Kendra. Oh my God, I'm gonna tell the truth and shame my fucking soul. Okay, I'm gonna just put it out there. The first time I saw him, I was with my ex.
Okay.
In Houston, I was with my ex, and we.
Was your ex Drake or better? I find this is why men find women's standards stupid, right? Why men find women's standards so stupid. You want Drake or better? Was your ex better than Drake? Most likely not. So obviously your dating history showed you that you haven't dated men better than Drake. This is why women are honestly like low IQ. A lot. Not all women, but a lot.
We were still together. I was driving my drunk ex home in his Mercedes Benz. Drake was on the side, pulled up next to me, tried to holler, but I had my ex on the right. I was just loyal to a fault, Kendra.
Well, you had your baby daddy in the car, so you couldn't do anything then.
Yeah, no, just my ex-boyfriend. This one was not my baby daddy.
Oh, your ex-boyfriend.
This was just
well, if you're driving his car, no, that moment, that wasn't a good moment. So
right.
you had to honor that moment. Now, what's the second time?
The second time.
Wait, real quick. Was your boyfriend asleep?
Yeah. Yeah, and Drake was trying to get me in the window, and my respect did not let me roll that window down. Honest to God.
Okay, so what was the other time?
I'm a good woman. That's a good quality about me. I don't care who I'm with. Even if the man of my dreams is right there, I'm loyal on who I'm with. It's who I'm with.
What's the second Drake story?
Oh, okay. The second time, in Las Vegas. So me and my girlfriends was out. He had a little event. I actually put myself in the right place at the right time.
But he probably would hit it, right? I mean, this is the thing where, yeah, he's probably not going to take care of some other. He's probably not looking for, single mothers, but he probably would hit it.
I'm just trying to see if he would even choose me. Like, would he even come? And he has. The second time I was,
She probably is. These women are egotistical.
Actually, it was a concert in Dallas for Halloween. His Halloween concert. This was like 2010. Mind you, I'm 37, so yeah, this was a long time ago. And I was dressed as the Little Mermaid. I was the first Black Little Mermaid in these Dallas streets. I was with A Baby. If you know, I think y'all know you very. But my girlfriend kind of messed it up first because she was really mean to one of his entourage buddies. So he was like, "Nope, your homegirl got a bad attitude. Nope." So my homegirl kind of like killed the shot that I had with him that night, Halloween in Dallas.
And that was your third one?
Silly. The third one was when he had a Dallas concert. I was with my girlfriend, and his dad chose me and my girlfriend to hang out with at a nightclub after the concert. Oh, I'm just bearing my little soul right now, ain't I? Look.
Yeah, I mean, like, this is the thing where, yes, there are better looking women out there, but we gotta admit, right? Even top tier men, if you're an easy woman, if you're like you drop your drawers whenever, they will take it, right? I mean, we all know the fangirl shit, the entourage stuff, women will.
I'm gonna just give it to you then. Give you the tea. But we were in the club again. It was a nightclub. I actually went in the club with his dad. His dad was like, "You're cool, you can come." I was like, "Okay, well, shit, cool." His dad had saw me give away tickets to his show, and then he was like, "Man, you cool for that? Like, just come through." And I was like, I went with Drake's dad. Shout out Dennis Graham. And we was in the club. And another little act of blind loyalty to the dude, Drake, Aubrey, on the humble note, Aubrey Graham. His daddy was like trying to spit a shot at me, and I was like, "No, sir, I'm sorry. I gotta thank for your son." And and it was that. He was like, "Oh, too bad."
Okay, all right. So there you have it. Okay, this is your update. So give me the update, girl.
Okay, so I just came back from Yo City. I touched down in Yo City. I met a wonderful man. I believe he's better than Drake. And he flew me to Yo City, girl. I was there and I was trying to contact you to come support the Christmas event. He flew me to Yo City. And I just want to say I love Chicago. Chicago is the bomb. Okay,
wait a minute. So the guy saw you on this show and he flew you from where are you calling us from again, Serena?
Texas.
So Tell me, did he see you on the show?
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me how that happened. So he saw you, he DM'd you. What happened?
Oh, first of all, I got so many DMs. So I just had to pray through the DMs and be like, come on, Lord, just whoever is going, I know, come on. I prayed through, stepped through, and I was like, let me respond. I took a week to look through and responded to one who was decent, who approached me appropriately. And I honestly say, he's the bomb.
And so he offered to fly, so he paid for you to come to Chicago to meet him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Look at you.
He took care of the flight. He took care of me very well. It was really romantic. It was wonderful. I do believe it was the wrong time for us to probably meet. It was, but I mean, he's a catch. He's a big fish.
He's a big fish. So are you guys staying in touch?
I don't think I'm for him as much as I would have loved to have been.
Well, okay, so why are you not for him?
Why am I not for him? That's a good question. Like, he's so busy. He's a successful man, so he's very busy. And that's a good question. I want to ask him, but he's so busy.
So he just wanted to fly you there for some. He just wanted to hit it and quit it. This is the thing where these women are honestly ridiculous, right? Even if you could get Drake, all you are is a pump and dump. That's it. All you are is a pump and dump. That's why, honestly, this is why don't bother with these women. He probably doesn't exist, but again, women, it's not like women don't deal with rich men. They do. But honestly, these rich men are not settling for you. They're not settling for you. They're not desiring you. They're not committing to you. They will pump and dump. Men love access. Men love access. Men love easy access, even if they're the wealthy men, right? Even if they're wealthy, if they can get pussy, they'll get it. They're gonna get it.
Is it something that you would like to continue to pursue?
I think so. If he's still into me and can handle me, because I was probably too much for him. But busy men don't have time to explain. And I do know that he is dating another woman. Okay. Respectfully, he's dating another woman. So I'm hoping that he's getting rid of her, just trying to make space for me now that we've met and our chemistry was good.
Okay. So you liked him?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
However, I'm still single, girl. Hold on. I'm still single though.
Okay, so you want to put it out there again?
Oh, yeah, I do. I do want to put it
So
out.
do you want to respond to any, there's so many Drake comments. So do you have a response to all the people who thought you were camping, who didn't understand if Drake tried to talk to you 3 times? Why didn't you try to just pursue Drake? Like, what is your response to all the people? Because they had a lot to say about you. Huh?
They did. And you know what? I want to say people could be so ugly and they assume and they run off without information. That's real ignorant. I've done that too. So I forgive all the negative bitches and haters. I get that. I'm sure you get it all the time. So yeah,
so I was going to say, you have to have tough skin to be, I'm literally a public figure, but I'm like.
I mean, yeah, this is a woman. If you have the money, I mean, there are women out there, right? If you have the money, they'll definitely drop them down for you.
I have like badges because I've been doing this for 20 years. So though I know some people are getting acclimated with me from this show, which is almost 3 years old, I have a whole media career. People have been talking about shit about me for 20 years. So when people say stuff, I'm like, at this time, honey, it's really hard. Nothing bothers me. When you come for anybody attached to me, that could be a different side. But you can pretty much say, I've heard everything. Bad wig, ugly, like whatever you say. Oh, young child. There ain't nothing you can say together. Yeah. I've heard it all.
Oh, McCoy, you in a relationship? I thought you were the type of man that's single for life. I used to be the same way, but I miss those days. I thought you were single for life. I thought you were the single life for a man. Okay, you're in a relationship. You're tied down. Okay.
So I will say for you, it takes a lot of tough skin, and I respect that about you, to be honest.
Thank you. I'm learning from the best, girl. I see you just be they be trying to shoot at you.
I don't give a shit. People, let me tell you, I sit here very humble. I don't share.
Married. Okay, my brother. Nice. So when you talk about player stuff, you're just talking about back in the day. I see. I thought you were talking about current player stuff. It's all good. I mean, again, I respect it still. I respect it.
a lot of things, but I have an amazing life that I am very grateful for, and I know who I am. So
this is the thing. I still love it, right? I have married men watching the show. I have single men watching it, so I love it, right? I really do. It's amazing, right? I love it, right?
People's opinions can never direct my energy because I know my reality. I don't share.
Drake, holla if you hear me.
Are you still open to him if he comes around?
Oh yeah, if he come, I told. Look, I said I meant to. Even if I'm in a relationship, they're gonna have to understand. I'm gonna need a hall pass for Drake. Like he's my dream guy. He's who I want. Who's who I like. However, if I might not be for him. So I still have to keep my options open, and I'm really still single. So it is what it is. But I'm sure there's better, and I believe I did definitely run into some better.
All right. So do you want to put it out here? Do you want to? This is your second time. You get 2 times.
Okay. All right.
This is why women like this, okay, they're just putting out that they're meant for the streets. That is it. Women like this are putting out that they're technically just meant for the streets. I mean, they are.
He belongs to the streets.
Yep. I mean, come on.
That's why you would buy a dog and die alone.
Serena, how old are you again?
37.
37.
You're 37. You're 37. And you still have the mind that you're for the streets. Unbelievable. You're 37. And you're still a side chick, or you're someone that you can get fly to places and pump and dump. Unbelievable.
This time, look.
What's your zodiac sign or birthday? Scorpio. You have children, right?
I do. 2 children, and I want to just take a moment and to say anybody who has anything negative to say about women with children, you can kiss every mama's ass. I hate people who judge women for having children. They're such a blessing. They are never a burden. They are bonuses. Period.
They're a bonus to you. They're a burden to another man. You're 37. Where's the man you want who don't see it as a burden? You are 37, not 27. So again, Dubai next. She's probably ready. A burden confirmed. Exactly.
How old are your children?
17 and 3.
17 and 3. Why are you not with the 3-year-old dad? I can't remember.
He couldn't take my entertainment lifestyle. It's a lot. I'm too much for some men, and I was too much for him. But I said if he wanted to have counseling, we sure could have, because he's still a great man. Great.
He's a good father?
Mm-hmm. Great father.
Serena, what do you do again for a living?
Oh well, I'm a Renaissance woman.
What does that mean?
I do many things, Kendra. So I really do. Instead of dating, I invest in my talents. So I really do a lot, especially motherhood. I wake up to that job. That's an infinite position. So that's the number one. I'm a mother.
What do you get a check for?
I get a check for singing, modeling, art, property management, brand ambassadoring. That's why I say I really am a Renaissance woman. And yeah, and child support, because I'm a good mama.
Okay. So that's singing, modeling. You say you also do art, property management.
This woman is for the streets. She is forever for the streets. I mean, like,
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up.
seriously? No wonder she needs, like, oh, she probably is. She probably is OF. She's probably a dancer, right? Probably selling her body somewhere.
Brand ambassador and child support. Do you have OnlyFans? I can't remember.
I sure do. I forgot about that. Yeah, that's one of my little residual incomes. I sure do.
Yo, these women are pretty much fucking predictable. They are predictable.
I forgot. Yeah.
Okay. And then, do you want to sing? I usually ask people when they sing to give us like 10 seconds. Oh, 20 seconds. It's up to you.
You know what? For other people live, I don't want to, but for you, I sure.
You don't have to if you don't want to. So listen, this show is very volunteer. So if you don't want to do it, we don't have to do it. So don't do nothing that you don't want to do.
Oh yeah, I never do, girl. I never do. I'm so
okay.
I'm so
So
brave.
you don't want to do it?
I'll give it 10 seconds. Okay. Mm-hmm. He's got to be a chocolate Jesus. Make me feel so good inside.
Well, this is like a sexy church song.
Oh, yes. God is sexy. Is God not sexy? Yes.
I don't know about God as being sexy.
God is sexy.
Okay. Okay. You don't have a bad voice.
Every time people have sex, whose name do they call? If it ain't they persons, God is sexy.
Ah, My past be watching my show sometimes. Let's move forward, girl. You don't have a bad voice. You don't have a bad voice at all. Okay. All right. So Zarina, let's do it. What kind of man you looking for, girl?
I still want a Drake or better.
Still a Drake or better. You know, we broke this down. Who is better than Drake? Because Drake is so rich. So it's like when you mean Drake or better, that's why I said, do you mean money-wise, appearance-wise? There could be a lot of men who somebody could find more attractive than Drake. But there's not too many men on the planet that are more rich than Drake.
Yes, and let's subtract the money. Let's take the money out because he's a valuable person. There's many men as valuable as him. We haven't even seen those. I think we're in a generation, we're going to see plenty of them probably skyrocket. More money than him. But for me, for what I see, Drake is really spiritual. If y'all listen to his music about, God's plan and all that, I love that. I love when a man can, address God, especially in music. He's very inspirational. He's diverse. Look at all the people he's worked with. The man is diverse. I do believe he's a good father, even though we know he doesn't, his baby doesn't really care for the baby mama, but he represents a good father. And he's a Scorpio. I love Scorpio people. I think Scorpio people are just the shit, high vibe or negative. I love Scorpio people. And outside of being a real fan, I just see him as just a great man. And I can't believe all the women he's been with have turned him down. Like, these bitches are sleeping on him, but
because once you get with Drake, you might not want to deal with all the things that come with Drake. And not every woman, like, let's just use Rihanna. Rihanna's Rihanna. She ain't dealing with a Zarina who gonna do whatever, even though she know I'm his girl. A lot of women, I think it's the fantasy, right? And then when you get to it, I'm not saying you can't deal with it. Some women can deal with it, right? But sometimes, Drake, you definitely know there's gonna be more than one girl. You're probably not gonna get your time. You might want to spend holiday with him, and you can't spend a holiday, and then you might start to realize, well, I'm not being really fed in this relationship.
This is the thing where I find it funny with a lot of these women. You're 37. You haven't yet qualified for these men yet. Right? You haven't qualified for these men. You haven't gotten any of these men to commit to you, and yet you think that you qualify is ridiculous. I mean, yeah, you may be able to give booty to these men, but again, you have not gotten commitment from any of these types of men. Women are so delusional, and they will be delusional until the day they die. This is why I said, as women age, they become bigger red flags because they become more like they're set in their ways.
Yes, I have amazing dates at times, but I want something more. So I totally can see why women who dated him eventually say, enough is enough. I want something that is real and more substantial. I don't think Drake will ever be with one woman. I mean, I could be wrong, but he's not giving me the one woman vibes.
I agree. We know he's such a thought he get around, but if he's just a get around guy, like I said, I still want to ride an experience just to see, because he can be with 1,000 women. You know what I'm saying? But I still want the experience of the man.
Hello?
Oh, shucks. I'm sorry. Am I back? Okay. Sorry, my mama called it. So, like, for instance, I would say I want to date Tupac, but he's not here. Nip is not here. And if these men were alive and single,
I would not say no Nipsey Hussle when you know how people feel about Lauren London, child.
So this fucking, what man wants to commit to a woman like this? What man of value would commit to a woman like this that she wants to be pump and dump by all these rappers? Seriously. Aside from God.
I love Lauren. And let me tell you.
Please do not say that.
No, and I'm going to tell you, what? I would like to share a real experience about me meeting him and knowing him, because I'm from the same place he's from. I freaking love Lauren London. However, if he was single, and he was when I knew him and met him, I attempted to hook him up with my friend. So like I said, his mentality is really what we need in men. His image, not so much of what I desired, but men like him, if there was more men like him on the planet, for sure, Nip is great, especially due to his loyalty. Now, if Drake could be as loyal as Nip, which I could kind of believe, because Nip was, he's really loyal. But, I would love if Drake is a loyal man and he was about having a real black woman who's strong and can stick through all the scanning, I would be that for him. I believe I could be what he needs and what he's seeking for in a woman. He asked all these women, they all said no. I believe I have liked him on a level that I've had a crush on him for so long. He's dating women who didn't give a shit.
I think you're fast. I think this is why, I don't know, you got flew to Chicago, so maybe it doesn't turn the men off. But even in your second go around,
yeah, it doesn't turn men off to have sex with you because they put you in the sex only category. This is the problem with so many women. Here's a 37-year-old woman. She will forever be in the sex only category, at least with the men she wants. Right now, if she wants, lower value men, if she, the men that she doesn't want, yeah, the simps will definitely marry her. Right? There's always a simp. There will always be a simp. There will always be a fool that puts women on a pedestal. But again, she doesn't want those men. I'm quite sure that she can get those men. But the men she wants only wants to pump and dump. That is it.
Still just fascinated with Drake.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna always be as a fan, especially from a fan basis, you know, and a fantasy basis. I love me some Drake, and you know, if I have an opportunity and a chance, if he wants me, I'm going to give him a shot. And you know, but it's not my fault. I like some Drake, but there are other men, and it's the image. There's a lot of men as fine as him. There's a lot of men as, you know, loving into hip hop as him. There's definitely some guys who hold the bar or even better, and it doesn't have to be the money. The money, cancel the money out. I still think he's a solid dude on a whole lot of levels that I would appreciate.
Okay, what's some deal breakers for you?
What was the crimes record? If you have any type of sexual assault on your record, I want to see a record. So depending on the crimes that you've been in jail for, you know, because I'll date somebody that's been in prison. I'll date someone who's been in prison, but I need to know what's on your record. What's on your record? What were your?
Yeah, I'm not surprised you would date someone in this prison. This woman is like, honestly, like this is. I said this, women. I mean, like God. I mean, no doubt that you're still single at 37. When you're relatively decent looking, right? No wonder you're still single. You want the rappers, you want the criminals.
Crimes where you messing with kids, beating women. What's on your record? So, and then that's one deal breaker. Another deal breaker is being desperate for money. Don't want to date no man who's too desperate for money, who'll do the stupid shit for money. You know what I'm saying?
Does a guy have to make a certain amount of money to date you?
More than me.
And what is this?
At the moment, you know, I'm only around 50K. I'm still a little puppy, a little dog in the money game, but I make enough to take care of me and mine. I would love a man who makes more than me, enough to spare, and who is generous with his funds on me.
Okay. All right. So this is
She makes 50K with all her side incomes. This is the thing where, again, no wonder she will accept a man flying her to wherever he is so he can pump and dump and be out.
Zarina, Texas, 37, Scorpio, 2 children. Let's do the Kendra Cam, honey.
Okay. Oh, can I say one more thing?
Yes.
My music is streaming. I would love it if y'all would go check out the music. Y'all can go judge that, listen to that, and judge that instead of just this conversation.
I'm gonna let you plug it out because you know there is a lot of attention to you. So how do they find your music?
Under Starkita.
Starkita. Okay. Hi, Zarina.
They're both my real names. So.
Right. So do you want more kids?
Yes.
You do. Okay. Because the guy already have kids.
Yes.
Okay. When was your last relationship? You came dressed tonight. Ooh. Okay. All right. So do you want me to call you Starkita or you want to continue by Zarina?
They're both my real names. So.
Right. So do you want more kids?
Yes.
You do. Okay. Because the guy already have kids.
Yes.
Okay. When was your last
It's Steve, like exactly 50K OF must not be working out well for her. No.
relationship?
A year ago.
A year ago.
Yeah.
Okay. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
When I flew to Chicago.
Woo! Oh, see, I wasn't gonna ask you, but that so y'all got it in.
Real ass bitch, I give a fuck about these niggas.
So why are y'all not talking? So what is the moment? I'm confused.
Well, I mean, I'm still kind of in the dark. I feel like maybe he's too caught up with business and personal matters, especially during the holiday, to really kind of give me the
making a lot of excuses for him. So is he not calling you or something? What's the situation?
Yeah, he hasn't called me. He hasn't been calling me. We've been text messaging, but it's
no fucking duh. He already hit it. The man paid for it. He got it. That's it. These stupid ass women don't understand. Like listening to her, you know this woman is only made for sex. That is it. What man of value would want to commit to this woman? Why wouldn't, if you were a man of value, right? Who this woman is meant for the streets. Why would he go for a woman that's 27, that's, has more decorum? That's not like, popping it for every man that's like Drake, right? That doesn't want to pop it for every rapper out there. Literally, listen to this shit, right? The last man she had sex with, listen to her video. Listen to this video. He flew her out to where he is. He pumped it and dumped it. He's done. This is the value. This is the only men that she can attract is either the full simps or the men that just want to hit it and quit it, right? That's it.
Just been very light.
Alvy, thank you for being here. My brother, have a good night. Love ya.
Wait, I know he's a very busy man.
Do you think that maybe he flew you out there to hit it and now he got what he wanted?
That could be, but I don't want to judge his actions. I'm just giving him like, the ball's still in his court.
So when was the last time you were here?
Oh, I just flew in from there yesterday.
Oh, you just got back.
It's fresh. Yeah.
Oh, so you haven't talked to him in what, 24 hours?
Yeah. Yeah. And that's no big deal.
Were you guys talking every day prior?
Slightly.
Okay. Oh, okay. So really you'll know within this week.
I think so too. Yeah. I'm giving him time to breathe. You know what I'm saying? And he has a man with children, and a man with children needs time with his family. And I respect that.
So he has a girl as a family or children as a family?
He has children, and I do know that he is dating someone there. So maybe he's clearing the space for me to return, or I just don't know. And
women are ridiculous.
There's a lot with you, Sarkita, Zarina, Chow. All right, so
last name Newman, so new man. So
new man. Why do you think you're single, baby girl?
I'm a lot. I know that I'm a hell of a woman.
Why she's single? She's meant for the streets. That is why.
I come with a lot. I offer a lot. And I require a lot, as you can see. I do.
And why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
Because his mama gonna love me off jump. I'm gonna get along with your mama. How can you? That's one.
No, what mama is gonna love 304s?
I bring so much to the table. I bring so much.
What do you bring to the table?
Mutual respect, blatant honesty, realness, natural beauty, no surgeries, talents. I bring healthy genes for children. I can still carry a baby or 2 or 3. Maybe got 4 eggs left. I don't know, but I am a real nurturer. And I'm very, I'm very compromising in a relationship.
This is the thing where, at 37, her history has shown otherwise, right? Her history has shown otherwise. It has. At 37, no man she wanted has yet to commit to her. She's not that special. She's not that special. Now, plenty of men hit it, right? Plenty of men hit it and quit it. But committed, none.
And I've got tough skin. As you can see, I got tough skin. I know how to stick it out. If I'm your partner, I'm gonna stick it out. It's me and you against the world. I'll carry a gun for
What's
you.
her credit score?
Yeah.
Okay. I want to go back to something you said. I just want to get this clear. I think this is where my energy changed because my love for Lauren London is just so deep. And I think the whole world.
But he didn't say Lauren. So I'm assuming it was Lauren at the time because it was before we knew it was public. So I think he was with her, but he didn't say her name. And it was before, we even really knew she was.
Yeah, we just want to love on her. That was a horrible situation she went through. So I just don't want,
a hell of a man. And I knew that.
I think everybody agrees on that.
Yeah. We need more of him. So Lauren had the best. Lauren had the best. And especially for me knowing Nip from the hood, she had the best. And I think all of us women would love a king like Nip. Really. Yeah.
All right, Zarina. So you already told me. All right, let's do it. So this is Zarina. Also Starkita. And so you're in Texas. You're not in California no more, right?
No, I'm just from LA. I'm born and raised in LA.
Okay. 37. Oh, what's the age range? We didn't do that tonight.
Ooh, from 37 to 48.
37 to 48?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. She sings, she models, she's a property management, brand ambassador. She mentioned child support as well. She's open to having more kids, 17 and 3. Let's do it. How do you want the guy to reach out?
Men for the streets.
He belongs to the streets.
For life. This woman is for the streets for life. It is what it is. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? I gotta say, this is the problem when I say, right? Oh, dang, I am too old. You're too old. Yeah, Steve, you wanted that. If you have the money, I'm pretty sure if you fly her, she'll probably give you some, right? God, a lot of these women are honestly, they are their own worst enemy. They are. It's like, you don't understand where you're not going to get a man of value to commit to you. You're not. Unless he's a fool. Could happen, right? There always could happen. But truthfully, you're at 37, you've shown that it's not a high chance, right? It's not a high chance. Even if I did know. Again, this is the thing where she's put herself into the sex only category. I don't see men desiring to commit to a woman like this. No. Same. Nope. Though I'm safe. She's not good for me. Nope. I don't think so. I don't think she's good for. She's not. At least she's not good for nobody. She's still single, so not good for nobody. What do you guys think? I just think a lot of these women, like, honestly, they have lived their life in a way that it shows you that here's a woman that fine with criminals, wants rappers, dates men for pretty much for money, right? So honestly, she's not gonna get a man of value to commit to her in a monogamous way. So I don't know. All right, guys. All right, that's it for tonight. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. You guys are all amazing. All right, Steve, I love you, my brother. Thank you for being here. Broken and alpha widowed. We'll find a simp at church and make him miserable. 100%. I agree. Evo Eddie. I love the words. I love the word. McCoy. Thank you for being here, my brother. I love you. Thank you for being here. Alvi was here. I love you, my brother. Red Door. Love you, my sister. XY was here from my other channel. Anyone else? Omni was here. Brent, I love you. Another Kendra G video. We could do it. We could do another Kendra G. No, well, you know what? We'll do it next time, right? I'm already 3 hours deep. Easy. What's up? Thank you for being here. Thank you, my brother. I think that's it for tonight. You know what? I want to make it that's it for tonight. All right. But thank you guys for being here. Yes. Good night. I don't want to keep you guys all for tonight. You know, guys got chill. I love you guys. Anyone else? I said Omni, right? Red Door, my sister. Thank you for being here. Jeremiah was here, right? Thank you, Jeremiah. Thank you. Laughing Man, I love you. Right? I think that's it. Right? You guys are amazing. I love you. All right. Later.